And yeah, I know you cannot hear the game. There we go. Technically I do that through my Steam Deck, but I didn't do that this time. But yeah, I still probably going to talk about my game because I'm not gonna lie, I am excited for this. The other game I made, the first one, I'm not gonna lie, it was really shit. It was just me trying to do something. I made the thing work, and that was basically it. It wasn't really any sort of success. It wasn't really any sort of extravaganza. It was just me trying something and I made it work. This, on the other hand, I have spent a lot of time on this now. I'm gonna spend more time on this because I enjoy this. Unreal might not be the simplest thing to do sometimes, but it's fun when you can sit and do it on your own pace. Let's know, I might actually earn some money on it as well, which would be
Where's Grażyna when I need her?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, who's calling? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Victor?
Oh, it's the uncle.
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here.
Yeah, I
How
realized.
are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
Is there any specific reason why?
Stomping ground? What are you talking about?
I wanted I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the uncle.
All right. So where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
Hold on, I'm gonna actually close
I
some
do.
software in the background because it feels like it's taking too much data, especially like Chrome, unfortunately.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
Let's check. There was someone I was supposed to talk to. Also, how is my journal doing? They seem to be fine still. So, like, availability of this quest is limited, so I don't really know fully what that means, but it's like, it's still there, so it seems to be fine. Where is our housemaid? Interesting. I don't know. Right now we don't really need to do that. I am gonna go to Rasputin, because as you can see, my mind right now is completely broken. Oh, that was the wrong door. Why is the back door the most fanciest door and the front door is just a front door? I'm not joking, I want to go out that way because it looks promising. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over here. Ah, there we go. But yes, I'm happy with how far I've gotten with my game. Like, sure, it's gonna be a hell to do all the 3D things and animation things and stuff like that, but that is more or less like taste and color and stuff. Right now, I'm just doing every mechanic so they work as they should. All right, I remember. I'm gonna have to deal with the bug as well. I haven't done that. I'm gonna have to write that down. I don't know if it's a bug yet. I haven't tried too much with VR today. Because sometimes it's kind of annoying to deal with the VR, especially with the Oculus Quest. Like, I like playing on Oculus Quest, but first of all, my headset strap is broken because the cheap-ass plastic they thought was gonna work. It's what people say. It's like before Oculus was still not the best, but it seems to be worse now when the goddamn Facebook goblin managed to take over.
Is Rasputin here?
Sadly, yes.
But yeah, so I'm using that, but it always like disconnects, so I'm like just trying it now and then. So yeah, I'm doing that now and then, trying out the VR.
It's good to see
And
you.
most of the time I just do it outside of VR, just to like debug
I
and
think I
stuff.
can already see what you
But there are a
need.
few things that I can't like
Let's not
test, for
waste
example,
time.
food,
How
hunger, and
about
stuff
that?
like that, while the VR play is not there.
I'll be very grateful to you for another round of help.
Let me share something about your pace in hunting for salutors. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
Is there something you
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
tell me?
be
Do you
prideful
not
against
want
him.
to help me anymore?
Nonsense. You can always count on me. I'm just worried. Close your eyes and focus on my words.
Yes, we're going slowly but surely forward. I have at least most of it figured out. The funny part is, like, I have an understanding of what I want and how to do it, but everything else is like a clean slate. It's like the shop, how things are gonna work and fuel and stuff. It's like, I'm just gonna have to try and see where it can go. Which I guess is also kind of good in a sense, because then it allows me to, like, figure things out while I go and not try to, like, find a specific I want this exactly. Because if I get to the whole I want this exactly, it might actually completely break.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself.
There we go. Taming a Solitor of Veles. Yes. I'm really glad it works for it. Like, the teleporter even works. I can go back and forth. There is a teleporter in the dungeon as well, randomly. Of course, there are some stuff I'm gonna have to fix, which is not buggy.
Yes, it feels that way.
But I probably don't want to spawn straight in the monster's face while I'm actually going in there. I have tried to find a alternative solution, but I really can't, because...
Have you seen the future again?
Because basically, I thought of making like a starter room, but doing a starter room within other rooms and stuff is like, I don't know if that's gonna really work. Because I need to make it outside the dungeon and not like in the middle of rooms and stuff.
And the ship, unsinkable.
And yeah, so I think I'm gonna just have to somehow figure out to spawn myself in a room and somehow spawn the other enemies in other rooms and stuff.
Did you watch me sleeping?
But it's like, as I said, this is just taste stuff. It's like, I am gonna fix it, but right now it is unimportant because it works.
Woman you mentioned, Svetlana. You know, I saw her in my vision.
And as long as it works, I don't need to fix it. I'm gonna have to fix it later to tweak things. But that's the thing, that tweaking the game, that's like, that's later. I have no need for doing that.
I don't remember talking to you about Svetlana.
Maybe that's an effect of our treatments. I hope everything comes back to you.
What was this gossip, may I ask?
I'm actually kind of excited. In later progress, I might actually try to make this a non-VR game as well, because I wanted to make it a VR game because the interesting way of connecting the player, especially streamer, to Twitch and let the community mess with them, and also doing it in VR, because doing that in VR is like absolutely bullshit, which makes things fun. But I know that not everyone has a VR headset. I got mine because I wanted to test, and I play now and then, and I do enjoy it. It is just that I don't do it all the single time. Okay, time to upgrade Veles. First of all, we need to upgrade... develop this. Then we need to develop this. So now we have this one. What should we get there? Sabotage. Interrupts enemy planned action when an enemy is in the suffering state. Yeah, sure. I actually kind of like the whole suffering state thing. So now we got that. We can't upgrade anything else now, but Yeah, it's going well. We have most of the things here. Voronen. Apparently that's not... I'm gonna wait for the event to unfold. Urban secrets. Should I do more of those? You know what? I'm gonna do side quests instead. Because it's nice to get those little sightseeing things, but I think like it's gonna be too much of it if I start like walking around doing nothing. Side quest is another thing. The sightseeing thing, that's something else. Yo, Gani, welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good day today. Mostly just been I'm good. Slow, for some reason a bit tired, don't know why, but slow. Been mostly sitting trying to figure out what to do with my game. I'm not stuck or anything, I've just been fixing some stuff with my UI, making sure I can like spawn in buttons in game so I can like don't need to make static buttons while things happening. Oh shit, someone has died here. So I mostly just discussed before, like, what the plan of the game is, or like what I'm trying to fix. Oh, this is open now, which means I can go here, huh? I hope you're doing well. Holy shit, I already got another one. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just dealing with the UI now, because I feel that's the most important, because I can spawn a map, I can teleport in and out of the map. Now I need something to actually check how big is the map gonna be, how many enemies, how difficult it's gonna be, and how much fuel it takes. So, instead of basically just doing those static, I am going to, like, go through UI, so I actually can, like... Oh, I don't need to go here. So I'm actually making sure things work as they should, even if they don't look as they're supposed to do. As I said, like, instead of just making static variables, for example, I needed 20 by 20, 5 by 5 and stuff like that. I basically just tell it to take whatever input I give it.
Hi, Victor.
So, yeah, I mostly just discuss how my thing is gonna work, because I thought I had a problem at first, where I realized I'm always gonna have to check how much fuel I have, and hopefully have enough fuel for the dungeons. But I managed to find a way to deal with this. I will always have a minimum. To put it simple, the first dungeon of your choices is going to be one of the simpler ones. It's still going to be hard depending on how far you've gotten in the game. Like which round of dungeon exploring you are in. But let's easily say, in the beginning, it's always going to start at, I don't know, 50. So that one is not going to be higher nor lower, which means that first round 50, second round 52, third round 54, stuff like that.
I'm all ears.
Because then I don't need to basically check each time that, okay, I'm creating random rooms. Okay, I see now that the random rooms doesn't have you don't have enough fuel for any one of these, you're fucked. That at least makes it that you have an understanding that you can still continue as long as you have enough. But other than that, I basically have a fuel station, teleporter, and control panel. The control panel is gonna give the teleporter the information so that it can send it to the dungeon, because, yeah, when I touch the teleporter, I teleport. It's a teleporter that tells the dungeon to start building. But I'm also gonna ask the teleporter to check the fuel so I don't teleport if I don't have enough. For example, if I
You're not
choose one
very
of the
close.
more expensive ones.
Since losing Helena, it's been up and down between us.
Because as I said,
My
it's going to be a
work kept
minimum,
me
which
from
means that
devoting
if I don't have enough
attention to
minimum,
you.
I
You're
am not going to
close
be
to
able to
lenient with him.
teleport. Which means that it is going to be game over. I'm not going to check anything more. But if I have more than minimum, I am actually going to at least
Who was the
see,
guy who died?
do I have
Ludwig
enough for one of the
Krajewski.
more
He and Petya
difficult
were from
ones.
two different worlds.
So I managed to at least figure out how to
Krajewski
deal with my
are-
problem of
They're not wealthy.
how am I gonna do this
There's
randomization
nothing
but
wrong
still
with
be
that.
able
How did he
to
and Petya meet?
keep a you can continue as long
That
as.
You'll have to ask my son.
Because if I just did random stuff, it would basically be like,
And
oh,
what role
this time it
exactly
costs
am I here
100,
to
this
play,
time it
Uncle?
costs 1,000, sorry, you
Do
can't
what you do
continue.
best.
That's not
Use your
really fun.
powers to find out how Ludwig's death is connected to Petya. With all due
And
respect
after
to
that, I'm gonna make a
Stasia,
show.
I don't want to make the same mistake
So,
judging my
I
only
am
son.
really, like, close to at least
I
have
want to know
a
the truth, whatever it is.
base. I'm not gonna say I'm close to
And those
finishing the game. There is a
Krajewskis.
lot of
I
shit to
know the
do.
press is trying
More
to contact
items,
them.
more different
I fear
enemies,
that without your help, they might
how
publish
everything looks, how
something
everything
untrue.
sounds.
I'll go see Petya. And where can the Krajewskis be found?
So, yeah, I am
They live in a
gonna...
courtyard
I'm
facing
almost, like,
apartment of a tenement
very
house
close
near the Imperial.
to the end of the
I'll see what
base,
I
at
can do.
least. The game
Thank you.
mode.
Thank
And something I discussed as well, like, there's many
Oh,
things I'm gonna do in the game
I
mode, because
stay
that's, like,
here
the
for a while.
center brain of my game, at least when it needs to talk to other things. So, like, that's where I would, like, when I start the game, it's gonna create these buttons, so I'm able to travel somewhere. It's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. Everything else, talk to each other when it needs to talk to each other. But I'm actually kind of excited, because I do remember I did make a game some time ago, a few years ago. That's because I was very excited for it, because it worked. But it wasn't really, per se, the best game, to be honest. I could have done much better. Unfortunately, I think it's lost now, because it's on my
Mr.
other
Shulsky,
computer, I think.
hello. Shall I inform the authorities and hospitals, or shall I wait? Your last visit has become somewhat of a legend.
But I'm actually kind of
You'll be
excited of this
quiet,
one,
I
because
promise.
it's
We have to see
working much
Count
more than the other game I did, and
Is
I'm happy for
Master
that.
Varonian moving out?
And
by
it's
any
something,
chance?
as I said before as well, before you, for example, joined in, Gani. When I'm done with the game,
Never
I'm
mind.
gonna
What
try
will I find out
to make
best?
this non-VR as
Room
well, so other
213,
people can
second floor. You've
enjoy
been
this game
there
as well.
already.
I don't think it's gonna be too difficult, but it is gonna be a problem to stitch everything together. I can tell you that, at least. It's gonna be an extreme problem to get things together. But otherwise, I don't think it's gonna be too difficult. Because what I believe I can do is I can, like, transfer assets from one of my game modes to another. Or not game mode, games, basically. So my idea is that when I'm done with this game, I am gonna take the most important parts of non-VR and place them in a new game. Because, for example, I don't need a backpack, I don't need a VR player, I don't need the touch-interacted items, and stuff like that. But for example, I can still use, I think, the UI. I can, in a sense, still use the fuel station and stuff like that. I'm just gonna have to, for example, change that you have 5 inventory slots. You can scroll through these ones and use them depending on what you need to do. But other than that, it's like, I'm just gonna have to, like, do stuff. As I said, might not be the most difficult, but it's gonna be a
So,
lot of
same thing
stitching,
tonight, gentlemen?
stitching.
You bet. I'll get some cognac.
It will help react.
Who's this guy?
It's just my cousin. Hello, Victor. Meet Thomas and Franz. Did you miss me?
I'd like to have a word with you. I've heard you're in trouble.
It was Papa who sent you, wasn't it? I told him to stay out of this. Tomas, Franz, show my cousin the door.
Uh-huh. You don't like our cousin here now. Risk. The first attack on this target casts a hidden negative state on the attacker. Huh. Pure. Well, I'm gonna start the fight. I can't really do much else. Who should we bring in? You know what? Up here. I want you to... or Zega as we call him. You're gonna do... this actually. I myself am gonna cast this thing. And then I'm gonna do this, because it is the suffering state. Oh, it's not in suffering state. Sorry, I forgot the invulnerability. I completely forgot about that, actually. My bad. Ow. Ow. Bleeding, 1 damage, 5. Jesus. I'm losing so much goddamn health from that. The hell? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Restore health points. Dude, you wanna hear what I did today? Yeah, absolutely. I've already heard one good thing today from a friend. I was glad to hear my... It kinda sucked, not gonna lie. Okay, so I heard one good thing and one bad thing. What is it? I'm curious. There we go, lost 2. And I think I can do that again, but also I'm gonna interrupt the planned attack. And I can do this as well. There we go, planned attack gone. Wonderful. Okay, I kinda start to understand how I do things here, and I think I have a good tactic with stuff.
As you can see, I can be stubborn.
Congratulations. Franz and Thomas are tough customers. Well, speak up. I don't have all day.
Leave.
Let me take a look around.
There is something I can find, so I kinda want to look around first, because... I don't know, I kinda like being able to do that. Just seeing, like, what I could. There's something here. Hairpin. She had wanted to fix her hair. Her fingers suddenly became stiff, and her body was seized by a spasm. The metal pin was electrified with terror. The second it destroyed 2 lives, imprinted itself in the small ornament, turning it into an artifact of pain. It has a trace unknown. Ooh. I overslept, I didn't go to college, so I just made an excuse that I had headaches, so I was worried about driving the whole 30 uphill to get to campus. And then I slept all day, and in those dreams that I thought felt kind of real, I dreamt that my crush called my phone twice, which surprised me, and then I woke up. Fair enough. The soul's eminence with a shaky excitement, 1 step on the balustrade and 1 step toward a new life. I actually kind of just woke up a while ago, planned on playing Valkyria, but thought, nah, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Don't think I've overslept, to be honest, at all, ever. It might have happened once, perhaps twice, but I don't know. I think it's a rarity I've ever done that. It's just something that occurred to me. Also, I have a hoodie on and I'm actually kind of warm now. There we go. Taking this off. There we go. Why is it such a mess in here? Oh, there is something here. Scared person. The box will still bears a trace of warmth. I suck at sleep management because I sleep at like 4 and then it's almost guaranteed I will oversleep, which is, you know, bad. Yeah, that's fair enough. Most of the times I end up either sleeping around 12 or 1, and even when I do that, I do actually have like 8 hours of sleep. Because most of the time I wake up at least 8 or 9. I'm gonna have to wake up like 7 or something next week, because I am going into another one of the group... what is it called? Interviews. It's a good thing, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing, but there is a difference between an interview and a group interview, because a group interview is more of a, we want to see every person, rather than doing a person-by-person thing, so you get more of a, like, insight of who the person is. This is more of a, we want you to answer a few questions, there we go. For example, last time I had one of these, I had like 15 to 20 more other people in there, so the chance of me getting the job, not really. Or there still is, but yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. It feels less of a achievement than a normal interview. Also, dude, I gotta ask, you know how I explain my day in detail like that? You know that, you think that's bad or not? No, but at the same time it's me, and I do that sometimes as well. So I don't think it's bad. It depends on the person who listens. Sometimes people just want the, okay, what exactly is it you want to say, rather than listening to everything. Me, I have no problem with that. So, yeah. I didn't really read everything, but I'm gonna probably figure stuff out. Did I draw a conclusion that it's actually, like, good now? I'm gonna go and try to talk to this guy again, see if I can, like, understand something.
Do you need anything else?
Yeah, I think. No, apparently not. Goodbye.
Let me take a look around.
As you wish.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and check more about the family. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the name because I'm gonna suck at it. Why is this such a nice looking building with such a... Like, why does everything feel like most of the people up there are drunk or like about to like collapse out of, I don't know what sort of intake. Was it here we were at a party? Wait, where am I going? Am I leaving? No, I am just going this way. Where am I going, actually? Yeah, I noticed that I like to explain in detail like that for some reason, and I don't mind that it has just become a habit. Not saying it's bad, just notice how the way we are can affect the behavior stuff, you know? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I have no problem with it, because I think I do the same sometimes now and then, so it can happen. Well, hello, who are you?
They are. They just won't answer the door. Tobias Fagin, the Warsaw Courier.
Oh, newspaper.
Maybe they want to mourn their son in peace rather than talk to the press.
What are you looking for here?
Information. But I think my methods
I also
are
just
more
trust
effective.
you a lot to talk about
Then
these
maybe
stuff, so I
will
guess I'm just
leave,
kind of
and
more
later
open to
can
you and
share
might
something.
make
Deal?
that into a habit. Fair enough as well, actually.
I've got a better idea. You get
That's
lost,
absolutely
and
fair,
I
to be
will
honest.
knock your teeth out.
A subtle suggestion, Mr. Man with the book. Fine, I'm going.
Man with a book. I don't care what you write about
Take him
me.
away. Glory be. Thank you. Please, come in before he gets back. Let me at least offer you some tea.
We already had to deal with one newspaper person.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Ooh. So I do have my fair share of insecurities when chatting and stuff. I have that as well. Black wool hungs the perfect finished line of the collar. Expensive buttons still radiate with the faint glow of Parisian light. Beauty of the intentions of covering with us. This gift wasn't chosen to make someone happy. The owner simply got bored with the out-of-fashion piece of rubbish. Okay, fair enough. Yes, what's up, Gunny? Every shard of the plate tossed with fury radiates with a sense of injustice. A lifetime of hard work taking care of his family. He didn't deserve such an immense suffering. Sharp shards fell struck in the throat and throttled with each heartbeat. So there's been some sort of fight here. If you were with a friend and then a friend of theirs comes and talks to them, how would you react? Oh, whoops, I managed to walk. It takes away the thing if I walk. I don't know. I think I still try to talk, but because I don't know the person, I might be a bit more silent. But I'm not trying to not talk. I'm more or less like, we are all here rather than you decide to go with them instead. It's not really of a we are two and now another person comes in and you two are two. It's more of a now we have become three. For example, it's a bad example, but it's a sort of example, like D&D. When I started playing with Neon and the gang, there were a few people I did not know. Like, I knew most of them. For example, I knew Michael a bit. I absolutely know Neon, Monkey, and No-Tech. But for example, I think I had not learned to know spells. And I didn't know them. But see now, I absolutely enjoy spells. Spells is a wonderful little bean. They're a wonderful streamer and a wonderful bean. So, I don't know. It's like, I learn to know them depending on how thing goes. Yes, they are. The funny part is, they don't know that. They know me as Lord of South. They don't know my real name. And each time I sit there is like, I know something you don't. But yeah, there is actually. Well, because that is probably the only a non-VTuber and non-stage name. I basically decided like, yeah, that's Michael, because Michael is Michael. I am not my Michael right now. Amounts keep appearing on more and more pieces of paper written as dead strings of digits. The paper has been crumpled up by weary hands, with a corner warped by wet tears. Helplessness and despair pass through the heart. Okay, so something tells me depth, sickness, and other. Yeah. Is that a child, or is that just a little person? No, I think that's a child. It doesn't look like a child for some reason. I guess it's kind of like a one-on-one to you and that mutual friend. Yeah, in a sense, like, my mutual friends, it was like, we knew each other, I didn't know the spells, but I learned to know spells from the game. How the hell did I manage to do this? I'm a ghost right now. I am spooky. I am spooky ghost. What just happened? Okay, I'm going out of there. Can I? Okay. They have definitely forgotten to put a collision box here. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Enough breaking the game.
Come in. Would you like some tea?
But yes, I just learned to know them. It's like, we did something, I continue doing something with all of them, and I learned to know them.
I have a question.
As I said, it's instead of it becoming they cover 9. Yeah, kinda actually. 9 and 3/4, exactly.
Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
But yeah, it's like, as I said, you might be with a friend and their friend comes and says hi. It's not like they are now 2 and you are 1. It's more of a, you know, now are 3.
I've
It's not so
seen
much
the
of a,
doctor's
like,
manual.
sure, I cannot just say, like, now you know
This is
them.
trash.
It's more of a, if you all are together, you see where it goes.
An elegant men's coat. Is it Ludwig's?
I don't have the heart to sell it. Ludwig liked it so much. Pietra gave it to him.
I found a photo of a young woman. Who is she?
This is Hannah, Ludwig's sweetheart. They had been seeing each other for a while. She was here not long ago. After what happened.
Do you wonder what's happened
Did
here?
Ludwig live
Also,
here
there's gonna be an
with you?
ad starting
Not
soon.
much recent.
Oh, he has a
Pietra
brain
kept
fart. Wait, where
inviting
does the
him to
brain
all
fart
kinds
lead?
of places.
That's fair. I've always been more of like, oh, your
Dances,
friend is here now, and then I
horse
just go quiet.
Did it happen often?
Yeah, I might get a bit more
What?
quiet, but that's
Pietra's
more of a, like,
invitations?
I can talk to my friend,
Yes.
but talking to my, like,
I would tell you
the
Ruskies
other
were
friend
not
that I
appropriate
don't know
company
might be
for
like,
you.
I can talk to him,
Perhaps
but I
Ludwig
can't
was
talk to
impressed
him.
with the
Or I can talk to my friend, but I can't talk to
You
him.
bet.
Because I don't know
If
him.
you ask me,
But if we
Pietra was
basically
using
stick
Ludwig
together
so that
for a
others would
moment, I can
admire
learn to
him
know
for
him,
spending
and then I can
time
talk.
with a poor man.
Yeah, there we go, brain
So,
fart.
there you have it.
According to Sigmund, Petya used his relationship with poor Ludwig to build up his image. Profitable relationship.
That's enough. Do you get invaded by the press often?
Not a day passes without someone knocking at the door, sniffing around, reopening wounds, looking for a scoop. But each one of them also promises money. We're not wealthy, and after Ludwig's death, we have even less.
Fair enough.
You could use some money now.
Sure, but I really don't know what I could tell the news hounds.
That's enough. Goodbye.
Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna follow his brain fart now. This one. Oh, I hit
For
something.
WS, what's the hurry? You didn't introduce yourself, but I have my own ways of getting to the truth. WS.
I try to talk to the
Victor
mutual friend
Schulsky.
sometimes, but sometimes you just
Are you one of
reading
those
on the
Schulskys?
two's
Studies-
conversation, you know.
No, what do you
Ah, that's
want?
fair enough. Like,
I know.
tomorrow
You
I am
told
gonna
me to
go
away,
in again
but
to
you
have like a
know what the
meeting, but
press
it's not
is
so
like.
much of a meeting. We just
So,
talk about
what have
random
you
shit.
found out?
Most of the times I just listen. I talk about some stuff, but mostly I just sit and listen because they have their point of views and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, I am a person basically, like, I become quiet if I don't know people, but otherwise I can try and talk depending on. I'm gonna do a
My
pride
mind is
answer.
clouded today. My memory is failing.
Are all temperamancers like that? In that case, until next time, Mr. W.
Yeah, I don't really care. Plus, I need to level up my pride a bit. I do love that there are sometimes you need pride, but you don't have enough pride. And pride is not really something you should do because it is a flaw, but you still sometimes need it. Oh. Oh, it goes... Oh, he died here! A candle is burning slowly on an improvised altar dedicated to Ludwig. The flame hisses treacherously. Grief over the death of a child bites and slowly sucks the blood, especially at night, when Maria's raspy breathing can also be heard. Zygmunt knows that he will place a second candle on the altar soon, and then his heart will be shattered into a million pieces. Also, I don't mean to sound condescending, but great job on the spelling and the type. Don't worry. Me and Maestro discussed so much about my goddamn pronunciations yesterday that I don't know what the fuck I'll be even do. Wait, did I say do something wrong in the title? If you mean the we be exploring the city, that is by fault. That is basically what I want it to be. If it is like how I pronounce things, then it's like that's how I want it. If you mean like spelling, that's I don't know. Did I do something? I'm confused. Don't worry, by the way, about the consistency stuff. Like, I spell very bad because sometimes my fingers want to press one button while I supposed to press another button. The same thing goes for my brain. No, I meant like actually good job spelling. It's not pointing any mistake. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was another way around in a sense. Because, yeah, like we did discuss yesterday, that sometimes I ended up saying Mr. for Miss and Miss for Mr. because I ended up just, this is a person. So my spelling and pronunciations, especially when I don't think through, ends up just being a mess. So I was mostly just curious. Okay, who am I talking to here? Oh, I'm not talking to anyone. I am looking for something. Hania. Tension is another thread in the linen fabric of the apron. Nervous impulses run through the material. Being so close to the body, it has taken over the stress pulsating from the violent movement of its owner. It seems that Hania is the witness I'm looking for. Nice. Oh, I saw that. You also mixed Mr. and Master or something like that. I did. I don't know how my brain worked, but like I think it was like unknowingly tired. So I ended up just like, it's just probably gonna be this. So I'm just gonna say this. And then it's like, you said wrong. Did I? I did. I can understand my pronunciations with stuff because a few English words I've never pronounced or I've not heard too much of them, so me pronouncing them is a problem. I just asking for a girl, not a marriage. Well, that might just still be something that is not good anyway. Lelek! Wait, which was Lelek? You are Lelek! Lelek! Reduce focus interrupts an enemy's planned action if the enemy is in the... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do suffering on him as well. But if you really want to nitpick the title, the close bracket after the English is not there. It's not? I thought it was still there because I've never changed that. Oh yeah, there. Yeah, it happens because it's basically where the rest of my things goes, to be honest. And I pressed the wrong button, so now my computer trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But that is fair. Like when I change in between Road to 500 and English, and sometimes I do actually manage to remove that by mistake. There we go. Okay, so you are now in suffering state. You know what? I'm just gonna smack the shit out of you. It's a small nitpick that not really affecting much. I don't think people would really notice. Probably not, but better to just fix it than not. Wait, didn't I? Oh shit, wait, yeah, because you have this goddamn thing. I'm gonna do this to interrupt, but I'm gonna go with this guy and do this. And you do this just to heal a bit. You fell out. Yeah, I do that as well. It's like it's like I say sometimes when I want to, for example, spell play, I end up spelling blay because my finger is like, oh, P goes down to B for some reason. I don't understand sometimes what my finger what does. So yeah, it happens sometimes. I'm gonna do this. There you go. I'm gonna do this again because I can interrupt his attack. And I can use ultimate attack here. There we go. Mostly my spelling mistakes are basically because I just do it too goddamn quick. Also, did I manage to finish... No, not yet. I have not finished that game yet. There's still stuff to do. I have a few games I can look through after I'm done with the game, though. So I still have a few games I, for example, have something. I forgot what it was called. I have 2 games I actually could play after that because they're more of a like slower games with more mystery and talk or something like that. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I think I'm gonna do this. And I think I'm just gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, because I can restore my health as well. Oh, there goes the nose. Ow. Well, first of all, suffering state. Second of all, suffering state. Hold on. I mean, while they are doing the attack, I am just gonna go and get my Switch. I can check what games I had. Because I had them already downloaded. Okay, so one... Oh, process of elimination. Just remember, did you ever play Mario Party Jamboree with the whole 20 people? No, I have not done that. Mostly because I don't have 20 people to play with. I have never actually gotten invited to do something like that with anyone. I don't know if anyone I know or play with owns it. So I have never done that. It would be fun to do. It would be so much fun to do, but unfortunately, I do not know anyone who does that. So, yeah, not yet. Okay, but yeah, I have one game that is called Process of Elimination, which is a visual novel puzzle game in a sense, which is, I think it's a bit dark. I have yet to see anyone getting fully hurt, but there is like death and stuff in that game. And yeah, so that's one. And then I got Urban Myth Dissolution Center, which is, I don't fully know, but it's some sort of like urban myth kind of game, and I felt kind of interested. So I have a few though I can play. Ugh, I'm kind of doing badly. I'm gonna do this. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna start with Urban Myth because that is, I believe that's a smaller game. The other one is a bigger game. Yeah, because I thought about it, and if the time presents itself, I feel like a Moonlit Yakuza collab, play that would be fun. You guys are group after. We are, but I don't think everyone has it nor plays it, so that is a bit of a problem, I would say, but it is a good idea, but not as easy to do, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna heal, because luckily I'm not gonna die from this. Yeah, I will die from this, though. That's the problem. So, I can just punch him. Yeah, fair money. Yep. Ow. Who dies first? Both of us. Okay, fair enough. I did not think that fully through. So, yeah, for right now, the 20-player kind of thing is nothing I would be able to do. I've seen a lot of like people play it, and it seems fun to be playing with people, but I don't have people to play with. If I ever got invited to something like that, I would definitely say yes, especially if I had the money to get the game. But right now, we have a team, we have a group, but most of it is like time zones is a problem because I do enjoy to watch a lot of people. I do know some of the people there. I've not talked to some of them in a long time, but the reason is I've seen when they start stream, and that is while I'm asleep, and they end long before I even awake. Of the 4 people, which makes sense now in retrospect. Yeah, most people I believe does it with 4 people because that's what people want to do, and to be fair, it's interesting enough. It's fun to see that. 20 people, it would be interesting to see at least. But right now, I don't really have anyone to play with. I would say reason, people are either too busy or time zone. That is the biggest reason right now. Busy time zone, not only in game. Yeah. I would say mostly busy because people have their own streams. Like, for example, Lunari. It's not the easiest to get a hold of her and play games with, mostly because she does a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna like complain or anything because she's doing her thing, she's fighting for it, and she's doing great with it. But it's not easy to basically just come in and say, hi, should we do this? Because she has, for example, her subathons and stuff like that, so yeah. And time zone, as of course, is one thing. So it would be fun. It would definitely be fun, but unfortunately right now I don't really have that many people to collab with. Personally, I don't really have like that many collab games either, or at least not too much. I'm gonna do this one. He just picked his head. Okay. I'm gonna already deal with this guy. I'm gonna do this so I heal myself a bit. I am just gonna do this to make sure he actually is like taken care of. There we go. But yes, there are some times I just really want to actually do collabs. Just not the easiest to actually do. Okay, you definitely. You're in suffering state, so I can do this one. Heal a bit, which is wonderful. Ow. Ow. I'm also gonna check if I can like invite the people again to the whole tabletop RPG stuff as well. Because I did give them an invite, but I know, for example, that's been a bit rough with one of them lately. And I don't just want to like force them to be here. So, but I think I'm gonna at one point ask again and check how it goes. There we go, he is broken right now. Because it would really be fun to try that at least. You, well, I can do Suffering State again. Well, not Suffering, but I can do the break thing. And you, I can do the ultimate one here to take care of you. Because it's not like I'm gonna do the whole scenario with people. I just want to try it out a bit, see how it goes. So this might just be like a one-shot thing anyway. Okay, so I can do this to actually remove 2 focus and interrupt someone's, but luckily they are gonna be interrupted anyway. And I'm gonna cause some more Suffering State here. There we go. So right now they are completely broken. I can do this and smack.
What's going on here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle. The boss said you asked about me. What is it?
Miss Hanya, I'm Victor. The guy fell off a balcony at the Imperial Hotel. You were there when Ludwig died, weren't you?
I remember no such thing.
I know
Sure.
you went out with Ludwig. It must have been devastating for you.
Sure.
Once again, I
But yeah,
don't know
I'm not
anything.
perhaps the most social
If this
person.
drunk's
I
here,
can
we're
do
still
if I
standing
enjoy the
straight.
company
You'd be sorry.
and whatever
Leave
we're
me
doing.
alone.
But I can definitely say there are sometimes I would want to like do more things with more people. Because I see a lot of like the bigger VTubers and stuff like that basically just go together, just play games together and stuff like that. And it would be fun to do that, but that's the thing. They basically work with this kind of thing, and they do have this scheduling of doing this kind of thing. If I would ask just one of my random friends, it would basically be what am I doing on the days, what am I doing on my streams, what am I doing with other things. As we discussed, time zone, rest of life, and stuff like that. So definitely not easy. Would be fun, but definitely not easy. Oh, her thoughts goes this way. Yep. Apparently I'm too fat to fit in here. There we go. Oh, there's something here. The woman seeks Ludwig's signature and recalls an identical one on the dreaded document. The letters seem to detach themselves from the paper and circle overhead like vultures. Every glance at the tragic contract causes panic, so the woman persists in her impotence, unable to make a move. Ludwig had signed some sort of document before he died, and Hanya, the witness, knows where it is. A sense she would like to be rid of it and get everything over with. Just have to work on her a little bit. Alright. Oh. Bukavak is gonna help
Once
us with
again,
this.
I don't know anything.
Also, that's not me pressing, by the way. It's sometimes they decoded a bit wrong, so that happens.
Holding onto that contract weighs heavily on you. It's unbearable, isn't it? It causes you great pain. Your misery will disappear if you give it to me.
Yeah, those people are usually either sort it out enough together or have
I can't take
someone
it
to help
anymore.
sort it
I
out. Yeah.
can't. It reminds me of what I don't want to remember. I'll give it to you.
I can definitely say like this. I've said it before. To
Here, their contract.
raid one of the bigger streamers would be like, as I said, not scary, but as I discussed with
Tell me,
the
what
maestro,
really
I would
happened?
feel like a
Ludwig and
drop in the
Pietia were
sea,
both drunk
and I would
made a
want
bet.
my,
If Ludwig
not
walked
like
on
in a
the
personal
railing,
way, but I would want
Pietia
my
would pay him
raiders to
a
feel
lot.
welcome and
Ludwig was
more
confident,
of a,
he teetered,
yay, you
and
mean something to me, rather than, yay, we have people, like always. But something I would definitely want to, well, I don't think I can make it happen, but something I would want to happen was at least meet one of them at one point. Not like meet, but basically like in a game or something like that. That would be fun.
Why didn't you get rid of the contract? You could have
I already
destroyed
know
it.
who as well.
I wanted to.
Mostly
but
because I haven't really
afraid
watched them.
Pietia would
It's as we
send someone
discussed.
after me to save
Even
himself.
I am not the best
The
with like
contract is
big
proof of
crowds,
his guilt.
especially when I'm like,
But it was my idea for them to sign
like
it.
when there is so
I
many
asked
people
Ace if
talking
he
and I talk,
submitted.
it's like,
We could have gotten married.
how can I
gotten
explain? Like
away.
I talk to
It
you,
doesn't
for
matter
example,
now.
right now. I answer your
Take it.
questions and do stuff like that, and it feels difficult to do that in bigger crowds
going.
because it's just text, and your text will basically like disappear in the big scale
I
of
hope
it.
You'll use this contract wisely.
Also, why is she lagging so much?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what he did.
So I don't really go in there. I do support them. I, for example, follow some of them, but I have difficulty being in there. But I do definitely know one just because of what I've seen about them and how they seem like an absolutely wonderful person, and would want to try and at least meet them. Befriend them or even like hang out more times with them, that's nothing even in my like a goal thing. It's more of a, I just want to meet them, that's all. Oh, what's that? It basically just explains why I rarely chat in streams other than you now. Yeah, exactly. I think you have explained that to me as well one time. And it's absolutely understandable. There are some streams I can go into and do that, but it depends on the person itself as well. If it's someone I know, or if it's someone that actually, like, they try to welcome everyone, and I feel welcome. I'm not saying, like, the biggest streamers are, like, unwelcome or something like that. It's because they are not. It's just that there's so many people that basically being a
Oh, wait!
kerfuffle
Before I
of so
forget,
many
you
people just
rascal.
shouting is like, I don't know if they're
You
gonna see
didn't
it.
confess to your uncle that you recently visited our cells.
I thought you were the one who had me released.
What? Nonsense. You need to promise it was the last time, you got it?
Hell no.
What brings you here?
It's just little people chatting, but they seem close, or so many people that it feels like being a fan in a crowd. Yeah, understandable.
We need to talk about Pietia.
Great. Yes, you know what? Let's start walking again. It's kind of stuffy here, you know. And on the bench, I'll be able to
But who
think
knows?
straight about
I'm
Witcher.
really bad with the whole, like, making friends with the, like, streaming kind of thing.
Well,
I do try that sometimes
shoot,
now and
boy.
then. And it does
No matter
work
how
sometimes,
much
but
it
it depends on also the circumstances. For example, I can learn to know a friend of a friend.
Ludwig and Pietia got drunk and they made a bet. Ludwig had to walk on the railing for a large sum of money from Pietia. We know how it ended.
Pietia. Pietia. What have you done?
There's one more thing. Evidence. Proof of Pietia's complicity. I believe
Because now
you
I
should
can
have it.
chat with you, Bromine, and some other people. It's because I thought of them as friends more than a streamer, but sometimes that's kind of
all, Uncle.
bad, you know.
Thank you for
Yeah, I
taking
can
care of
absolutely
that
understand
matter.
what is actually in
I
his
believe
arm
that
right
if
now.
your younger self had that kind
I
of
can absolutely
support,
understand, like,
your life could have been
it's as
different.
people sometimes says, like, a
Tell me,
streamer is a streamer
what
and
will
they're
happen
not
to
your
Pietia
friend,
now?
especially if you just
Unfortunately,
jump
from what
into
I
a stream and
understand,
don't
the Karaevskis
know
have
them,
finally agreed to talk
like
to the
parasocial.
press.
Yeah, I
Maybe it's
can
better
understand
that
what you
way.
mean.
Don't worry about
With
it.
me, Bromine,
What
for
are you going to
example, I
do
don't
with
think
that
it's too much of a
contract?
problem because we
What
have
do you
learned to
think I
know you.
should
We
do?
know who you are. For you to talk freely with us, especially with the limitations we have. Like,
I
for
think you
example,
should
we
just
have
go
rules in our
for
chat, which
safety.
means some stuff are still
Wouldn't
there.
it be the same
It is
thing
still
your
like,
father did?
it's okay
Swept the
because
problem under
there is
the
nothing to
rug
say
rather
about
than
it.
solve it.
It's good.
If
But I
that's
absolutely
the
understand what you
advice you're
mean because
giving
I
me,
think I've heard it
maybe
sometimes
you
that
shouldn't be
people
mad at
just
him.
jump into a stream and it's like,
It's
hi, I
very
want to play a game
late.
with you, and like, I don't know
I'll
you, but
take
I
a
still want to
walk,
play
I
a game
think.
with you. And it's
Good
like,
night.
you are not their friend, they are a
Goodbye,
streamer,
Uncle.
they are an entertainer. It's nothing communal about it. I don't know how to say it. If it's someone that you know or something you will learn to know, absolutely. I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's like a complete other thought process. Speed, self-cast, speeds up your next action by 1 round. Ooh, that's actually kind of neat. I don't know if I can do that on something. No, that causes suffering. No, I like the double damage. I like that, but that's can also give me things. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Oh, hold on. I think I can. This. I'm gonna put that there. Inflicts damage and speeds up to your next attack. That's good. The other streamer talking in the chat of it is Crofteria, which is funny enough a Swedish person, and her, you and Bromine, I've known or know for at least more than a year or so. Yeah, but that's fair. Like, if they're basically being friendly with you, then, well, friendly and being a friend might be two different things, but you understand at least the whole. Like, they know you, so they know what to expect and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's absolutely understandable. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but if it's like a new streamer, it's like, it could be worse. Because then it's like, they don't know you. Oh. Okay, this time we're going here. Oh, we are in this house. Huh. This is where the party was. I thought it kind of looked like familiar.
Shut up, Snake. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Идешь с нами.
Hello.
Shut the door. Garbage blew in.
Oh, another battle, huh? Wow, you are a few people. Huh. Okay, let's start a fight. You two have guns. You have a up here, so I'm gonna let up here attack you. I don't need to heal right now, so I'm just gonna do this to get rid of that. What is this? Okay, that doesn't really work either. I'm gonna have to deal with someone else. You. I'm pointing at you. Most of everyone else has kind of like a stuff. Yeah, she remembers me at least, even if I just disappear for a year or so sometimes, and that feels kind of nice. Yeah, that is the thing. Like, they do know you. And it's like, oh, you're welcome back. How are you doing? So now we have that. Oh, you're still doing some stuff. You do... What do you have? What is this? Reduce damage taken. I'm gonna do more agony on this one. I can restore 4 health, which doesn't really matter. Apparently I can't see what they're up to, which is kind of bad. Ow. Ow. Okay, the other two starts next round. So those two have some stuff going on right now. He is dealt with, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change to you and do Bukawak, and I'm gonna do Suffering State to cause some extra damage on this guy. There we go, so he's broken and won't attack me. He is suffering and his thing is gone. I apparently get shot. Oh, twice, thank you for that, wonderful. Now I can do this and make my other thing faster. I'm gonna go to this guy and change to Lilac, and I am gonna do remove... Reduce suffering, interrupts an enemy's planned action. Yes, because it is in suffering state. There we go. So now I get faster. I'm still bleeding and shit though. Okay. Who are we gonna... Okay, wait, I think we're gonna deal with you, and I can do this quick now, so I'm gonna just do this. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm doing quite well. We are gonna issue an order for you to heal myself. And I think I'm gonna just do this because I can. Ow. There we go, you can heal me. 16, wonderful, thanks. I'm gonna shoot. Oh, did I just shoot him in the head? I thought I just saw a bloop straight there. Damn. It's kind of interesting though. If you do melee, you just punch them. If you actually do range, you do shoot them if you do a normal attack. That's interesting fact though, in a sense, but still. Oh, there is some stuff I can check here. Hold on. The letters are covered with the hoarfrost of cold calculation. Oh shit, I walked away. Oh. What's this? Attacker's wallet. In the wallet of one of the attackers, I found the ID of an Ukraina officer. Huh. Interesting. An officer, huh? The attackers. I may be able to use the document for my own purpose. Wonderful. Who are you then? Attacker's hat. The hat smells of a freshly printed tabloid. It boils with curiosity about the Sofia Scallon scandal because after all, mighty Rumetseva revealed a tidbit of information during the interrogation. Information that could be passed on to Governor General Scallon and thus garner his favor. The officers came to Sofia Scallon but stayed because of Svetlana's letters. Showing the correspondence to the authorities would have meant the nose for the aristocrats, bringing the officers one step closer to their coveted promotions. So as long as they kept climbing that Karilla, then the cost didn't matter. Fair enough. I think we have learned everything we need to know about them.
What doigrałaś? If you hadn't shown up here. I need a moment. Leave me.
Nope.
Why are the Yohana after you?
Evidently, they got tired of sending threatening letters.
I kind of like this game because, as we said, it's an RPG-like game. You know, like side quests, equipment, and stuff like that. But it's a very more simplistic one. So the way you learn things is basically by using your power, and I kind of like that because it's kind of being a detective in a sense and trying to figure out more things. And when you got all of them, you can just talk about something else.
I strongly believe that a person is innocent
I like that.
until proven guilty.
Of course. So, we're at an impasse. What do you propose?
The other game I do like that is an RPG game is like
I came to pick you up.
Divinity?
You'll be safe
Original
with
Sin
my
2.
associate.
That's the only one I've played. I have it on
What
PlayStation
associate?
4.
Where?
I got actually the first
past,
one
the
on
neighborhood,
Steam because it
not
was
the
quite
cemetery.
cheap actually.
Victor, I need to flee the country. Do you understand? Will you help
So I
me?
might play that at some point. Probably not on stream. It's more of a
Agreed.
just for my own sake,
How
I would
precisely
say.
am I supposed to help you?
Ensure me with a safe departure from Warsaw and transportation to Vienna, with all necessary discretion.
There are a few games I feel I can play on stream and a few games I
can
don't.
arrange that.
It depends a bit on.
Until then, you can stay at the Nadarzyńskis. You'll be safe there.
Thank you, Victor. Can we go now?
Yeah.
Come on, I'll hail you a carriage.
Wait, my travel chest. I never go anywhere without it.
We're still looking, by the way, for the grimoire that we were supposed to be promised, but apparently it's gone.
I'd feel safer if you rode with me to the Nadarzyńskis.
If I'm going to help you, I first have to visit the place where a friendship was born and more than one hope died, where the gods of chaos lounge amid the absinthe fumes.
And what the hell does that mean?
What?
I need to go to the London bar.
Oh.
Just hurry, please.
That was way too much poetic for a bar. That was too much poetry for explaining a bar. I was sitting here about to scratch my head like, what are you talking about? I was talking a goddamn bar. Yeah, I often spam click this because I don't know where I'm supposed to go, so I just can like end up just going and going and going. There you go. It's kind of like FPS, but it's just so small I have to do it over and over again. Is this where we're... Yeah, this is where our friend is. God damn it, I don't like this place. I know that because of all the axes in this... Got this one here. I think the bullet hole is supposed to be over here as well. Yep, it is. Ah, this is where... we're gonna have to talk to our old dear friend. Hello, are you trying to execute someone here? I don't like
Mr. Digits. A few days.
I don't like this guy.
Mr. Nedges, I'll pay it back, I swear. They're running tomorrow at Mokotów racetrack. I'll win. Deal?
We had one as long as you paid your dues.
I'm begging you.
Quit your bawling. You'll get tear stains on my rug. It's Persian. You look tired. Want a coffee?
Ask what's going on
What kind
here.
of performance was that?
He owes me money. And what did he spend it on? A house? His kids?
On the races. This time it was a sure bet.
Sure, on a horse that stumbled in front of a speakeasy and had to be shot.
I want my 12 rubles.
Please, don't let him. I only owe 12 rubles.
Like... No, I'm gonna let him deal with it because I don't want to be a deal with this.
Yes, I'll repay it all. Thank you, Mr. Ninja.
I don't want to be like
We're not
repay
saying
him or
goodbye
stuff like
yet.
that, take his death,
The
because
boys will take you to stage 2
I
one
just
day.
feel like I'm gonna have to deal with this guy
Get
even
outta
more if I
here.
do. So I'm just gonna leave him.
So, how'd you take it? Black or cream and sugar?
Ugh.
Black, strong, no sugar.
Tell me what brings you here.
There's a certain woman who would like to disappear from Warsaw. Conventional transportation isn't an option.
Oh, okay.
What exactly
That's what I'm
do you
talking
mean
about.
by disappear?
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation to Vienna. On the double quick.
Sadly, the shivs can't help. That's not our line. Passport policy is a nightmare, and smuggling will get you the news. Not worth it.
Fair enough.
But I know a man, Javier something or other.
Okay.
Although finding him might be tricky.
Where
Do you know where I can find him?
Thank the gods of chaos that you've got a great buddy like me. There
No.
are rumors going around that Javier's staying on one of the boats on the river. It's called the Malenka. I'd start there.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'll head off.
I didn't even get the coffee.
Not so fast. Have you been to Povishla since you got back from your travels?
Yes.
Yes, as it happens. A rather unique neighborhood. Fishermen, porters, and craftsmen, all trying to make ends meet.
Apparently I've been there
Is that
already.
all you've noticed?
More or less.
Stuff goes on there that make your blood curdle. The locals can't stand outsiders and protect their own. Don't go around grilling random people.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
I'm glad he helps us,
Coffee.
but I don't like him. I don't like him because he feels like such a Joker kind of card. I don't know what he's gonna do next. He basically ended up kidnapping us, then we fought someone that was basically taken by the flaw of whatever it was, random impulses. And then we just ended up like, oh, great to have you back, bud. And like, you kidnapped me, you bastard. So yeah, I don't like him. I understand why we talk to him, because we need to do something that is not really a good thing, but that doesn't mean I like him. Also, as I said, the whole like, oh, do you want to actually agree on taking over his debt, or do you want to keep him, make him deal with it? If I am taking over it, I don't know if I'm capable of paying it or what, which means I don't want to deal with the guy. I'm staying out of that thing. Yeah, we have been here before. Additionally... Okay, I'm gonna do the additional one, because the additional one sometimes does give some good stuff. Let's see where we're going. I do have a map, but I don't think the map shows me where I need to go. Yeah, that's kind of the like interesting part. It doesn't show on the map where I need to go, so that's why I'm spam clicking this, because it at least show me the direction I have to go. It's not so much of a complaint. It is more of an interesting thing that I have to do this. And I can understand that, because I might not know the area and I'm gonna have to find it, so I have a GPS kind of power.
Excuse me, officer.
What do you mean, not allowed? Sergeant Kadash, folks gotta work there, feed their families.
We're conducting an operation.
More like farting around. My taxpayer rubles are paying for you to chow down on herring.
Yo, Crosses, welcome to the stream.
And what are you here
I hope you have a wonderful day today. Hope you're doing good. Did I just press something? I just pressed on something. Ooh, We stole the ID.
Sergeant Karash, I'm here on official business.
Of course. Boys, let this gent through. Well,
Yeah, to put it simple, someone left their ID card when I beat them, and well, technically they were trying to just deal with some more or less, I don't know if it was bad things or just grey zone things, but I did actually take his ID. Oh, I do love I actually had that and was like unlocking that part. Okay, so he's staying on this ship. I guess I'm gonna go on here. I'm doing good. What's this game? This is thaumaturge. It is a RPG-like game. People say it's more of a similar to something else, but with thought of me having skills, powers, and like turn-based and stuff, it's an RPG. I am basically a thaumaturge that trying right now to find out what happened to our father, I think. I'm a bit uncertain. It went from finding out what happened to the father to talk to a person that knew our father, and now the person is gonna disappear. But this is basically an alternative 1900s in... I don't know where we are. I'm a bit uncertain. It's somewhere on Earth at least. What am I looking at? Oh, hold on. So yeah, thaumaturge is basically, I look through emotions, either on like heart, mind, reading and stuff. So I can do these things. Bloodstained bandages. The bandages were wrapped around healthy, strong, uninjured hands and only later got soaked in blood. The blood of an opponent who got his face punched in, losing several teeth in the process. So apparently that's a... What is that? What is that skill actually? Hold on. That is a deed skill. So something that happened, word, mind, and heart. So it's like different kind of emotions and stuff like that. But yes, I have enjoyed this game so far at least. Luckily it doesn't have like too many like convoluted mechanics and stuff. Basically, I can level up my skills, but I need, for example, one of these ones, which is kind of make this a Pokemon catching monster game, to be able to upgrade even further. But other than that, it's kind of simple game, but it's really fun to play actually. And yeah, I did walk now, so I can read that little thing I had here. Bed. The sheets bear traces of passion. Fair enough. A snuff box with coca leaves. It is an indispensable aid that someone can't do without. One's hand is instinctively guided towards the snuff box for support before any planned physical exertion. Before a fight, when one needs a vigorous boost, or in the bedroom when the situation calls for equally vigorous stimulation. Fair enough. There's a lot of bedroom talk here right now. I do love though, we were talking about with a woman before when she had a party, and we managed to figure out she had meetings with this guy's father. And most of it was, yeah, they met in the bedroom. It's like, I don't want to see like emotions about my father and this woman. I don't know if my father is laughing at the television or me, because they sometimes can't hear me. I don't have a door. A battered handmade punching bag looks sturdy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Drops of sweat tickle down his head. Irritated by thought, blows fall to the rhythm. Precision, engage, eagerness, and the readiness to improvise. The blow struck with gloves left a clear trace on the bag. It has the force of a rushing river, the unpredictability of a flood, and the joy of the first drop of spring rain. Alright. Javier's barge. Javier has created a veritable bachelor den for himself on the barge. This is where he lives, trains hard, and celebrates victories in the company of women. Or has them console him after losses. It seems that his life revolves around fighting. I should look around the neighborhood for a sport club or a ring.
Looks like Javier trains.
I think I kind of know where that is. I kind of forgot where, but this isn't an area. Because we were looking for a fight club
Enough
before.
of this, Narishkit. Say who you are and what you're doing on my turf.
Are you a thaumaturge? Hold on, give me a second. I just want to make sure. I already had this before. Thank you. I'm gonna put something simple here. Last time I played this, there was another thaumaturge with a one of these creatures, which I always forget the name of, that was half naked, and yeah, that kind of scared the shit out of me. Should I be proud? Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna need to level that up.
Show yourself, coward.
You're in no position to raise your voice.
At least this one isn't naked.
It's better that way. We can talk as equals.
What are you making such a gavolt for? What do you want?
I don't know, who are you?
I'm looking.
Yeah, boobies, exactly.
What for?
Good smart. Fair enough, it's closer to a woman than anything else. So that is actually a fair point.
I took you for someone else. I can introduce you to Javier. You interested?
There are extremely many thaumaturges here.
So, should we head to the boxing ring?
I've already met 2 now.
I see you've.
Yes, as I said, it doesn't need to be, and it's unironically kind of cute. I cannot disagree with that. That's the thing. Like, I just look at the face. It looks like a woman's face. It looks like a nice woman's face. It's like, yeah.
Lead the way. You sure changed.
But yeah, like I didn't think like it to thaumaturge. At first, I thought thaumaturge might have been like extremely rare. And it still might be extremely rare, but apparently it might not be as rare as I thought.
Just don't come on Saturdays.
Because we already met this guy, and we already met the woman before.
A mecca of gambling and violence. You see the box above the ring? I'll wait there. Make yourself comfortable. Put a bet on the fight. And
what is your flaw? It's kind of interesting. Oh, do you book? Hold on, I'm gonna actually check that out. Oh, I have 25. I never checked. I don't really check the journal too much. Up here is our own. Balberith is our father's. Bukovac is one of our own now. Do you book? Yes. Oh! Balberith is the father's heart Salator. Bukovac is our deed one. But his deed one is Dubuk. Okay, now I understand. We have our mind, Lelek. We have seen the mind of Shurale. Wait, when did we see Shurale? I have never met Shurale before. Then we have Veles, which is our own, and Sirin. Is this the... Oh yeah, this is the one I... Hold on! I didn't know this was Genshin. We have a word one called Paimon. Huh. Fair enough. Me? What do you mean by me? It's not mine. Oh, I understand. Yeah, we have emergency food. I understand. This is the one that broke us in the beginning. Because in the beginning, we tried to capture a Salator. But we basically were completely messed up. And I think that was the one that escaped. We don't have emergency food, but if we want to find it again, we can probably get it. Clear trace of thoughts can be seen on the gloves. Sometimes they're violent, or sometimes they're gentle, like a current of a river. Could you stop looking through his love life so much?
You're fretting, Ariel. His hips are fine.
Shouldn't you be at home right now? With your husband?
And you, what are you doing here?
Faustik, meet Victor Shulsky. He has business with Javier, and he'll do anything to meet him.
Oh, shit.
Anything?
Anything. Victor is a thaumaturge. And it might make for a fantastic main attraction. What do you think?
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm gonna fight in the ring.
A magician in the ring? Yeah.
As a result of your decisions, this path is closed. Fuck it.
I can fight, but afterward, I'm going to want to talk business with Javier.
That can be done.
I'm just gonna go
Who am I
with it.
supposed
I
to be
can't really
fighting
get
against?
around this.
Everybody. That's tradition.
This is what I kind of just realized that I feel I like a bit with this. It gives me prompts about everything. But oh wow, what is going on with the people in the background not able to actually move?
I know. Buzzchick is
But
the best.
that it basically tells you that, sorry, you made a decision and Kendir fucked you over. I'm like, huh.
Versus a son of Shurmisha, a swell, a magician, Victor Shulsky.
Alright.
Don't embarrass me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna embarrass you. Okay. Who's this? I need Bukovac to be able to deal with this guy. What do we have? You are immune to negative statuses. You take less damage. So I need, for first of all, Bukovac to do this and deal with him. I'm just gonna deal with suffering, because suffering is a good thing. Also, I don't know if you know, but I think Paimon is actually like the name of a demon, I think. Will not surprise me, because many of the things here are named from demons. And that is why that thing was called Paimon, because it said the fallen angel. So it does not actually surprise me. Should I do just a large hit? I can't do anything else against this guy, really. I'm gonna do that. I have 60% chance of double the damage. Might be worth it. Oh, except I got punched in the stomach. Twice, damn. Okay, Bukovac is done. We are gonna go over here and do Velis. Which one was the one? Oh, I can heal. Yeah, do a little healing. Smack. Only 12, unfortunately not double damage. Ow. That was a jawbreaker. There we go. I can deal with him now, so I could do this and break him. In retrospect, that kind of explains why people theorized that Paimon in Genshin was gonna be the final villain. Actually fair enough, to be honest. Paimon is like the only one of their kind, and it's like, I'm gonna speed up my next action, and I'm gonna go this one and do Appear, or Zeg as we call them. Also, there's gonna be an ad in about 5 minutes, people. Do I need to heal? Not yet, but I am gonna lose a lot of damage soon, apparently. Oh, he's done. Ow. Okay, so the much damage is what would happen afterwards. Luckily, he's gone. And I'm quick now, so I could do this. So I'm gonna do this on this guy, just because I have a chance of doing double damage. Better to do on the more healthier one. I'm gonna do this, and remove 2 of that and break them. And she also has white hair right after we saw the girl in the intro. True, that is actually true. I don't know too much about the whole thing because I've not played Genshin a long while. There we go, and now we can probably just punch him. Or not. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, He's gonna pick his eyes out or something. What's going on? Well, sort of. Maybe Paimon is a reincarnation of her or something. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, you are given a story, and they build the game up from start to finish while you're playing. So I'm so confused of where the story even is right now. But mostly, I've just played the beginning. I don't hate it. I don't hate the game, but I feel it's so much exploration that they make a big world, which is have a lot of things, but also is empty. And there's a lot of like, oh, we're gonna have to go here, you're gonna have to go here. Oh, my pride is goddamn low. Shit.
Who's next?
Oh, I should talk more like prideful. I do love that pride in here is a fault, or a flaw, but still, I need to do it sometimes. It is. Ooh. Oh, okay, this is not gonna be good. Mauling Fist, 1 damage. What are you doing? 1 damage. Okay, hold on. 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. I just lose 1 damage. Okay, that doesn't matter. Who are you and what do you need? You need Lelek. Okay, Lelek, I need you to do something here. Reduce focus. It is not in the suffering state, so I can't do anything. Yeah, same. I barely keep up except for characters and small tidbits, Lord sends in Zuma. Yeah, because it's like, you get this whole someone attacked you and the sister, then somehow you woke up there. I don't remember the start. I believe they talked about it in the beginning of the game, but I don't remember. And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna explore this world. And it's like, what exactly happened to, like, try to find what's going on? Because, like, I feel like you're going away from the main story so much by dealing with everything else. Okay, hold on. Reduces focus in the suffering state. Reduces focus, remove all negative states from you. And transfer them to the enemy. Damn, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna do that. 40, 40. I'm gonna do this then. It's also too much like in Natlan. It's a tribe-based country, and almost all of the characters there have a lot of technologies, but most of the NPC or the environments don't, which gives a bad contrast to unrealism. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do Suffering State, I think. I like the Suffering State because it helps taking down some damage, or giving some damage here. I'm gonna do the same thing for you, while we let Lelek deal with you. I'm still gonna use Lelek just because I can, because if I let Lelek, for example, attack this guy, No, I don't interrupt him, that's a problem. You know what, let's just do this then, and do more suffering, because it just takes away the skill. It's like they got too used to making characters for Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zero, with those technologies actually make sense. Fair enough, actually. Okay, I'm gonna punch you, I think. No, I think I'm gonna do suffering again, so I can, like, remove his focus. And now their turn are done. Oh! I made his turn actually become further. Why am I losing so much focus now? Oh, terror. Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? Because we can. Lelek, I knew you had something here. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna do this. But hey, I'm not complaining. I just feel like they could have add more to the environment. Yeah, fair enough. As I said, I don't complain about the game. It's still a good game. It's just that I kind of lost interest with thought of like how far you could go just to get to a little quest or something. Always nice with an open world, but just don't make it too open sometimes. I'm gonna interrupt his planned action. There we go, he has now fear, well I don't. Oh, but I am completely broken, okay. I'm gonna do this. You are gonna have to deal with Lelek here. 50% chance of interrupting, sure. Ow. Oh, my focus. Yep. That will happen when focus is low. They're allowed to do that. But hey, the next region is the last one, so maybe they'll just try to finish it quickly so they can focus on the games they do seem to like making, like Zenless on Zero and Honka Star, right? Since you can see the difference in effort they put in them sometimes. Oh, fair enough, actually. What is this? Speed. Okay. There we go. Long action, but sped up.
Straight from America. They box like a whirlwind and kiss like a dream. The Gordon sisters.
Oh, this is going to be... This is bullshit. How many fights? I don't complain, I like the fighting in this game, but still.
Try not to get them even more damn riled up. I'm only here for professional purposes.
A professional ass-kicking.
And apparently I'm not prideful enough to actually go back on that. God damn it. I need to do more pride. Most of the times I don't do it because I don't want to, like, cause problems with people I don't know yet. But I'm gonna have to do it if I'm gonna want to, like, juice it on some stuff. I'm gonna do you. No, wait, hold on. You... I'm gonna bring Suffering State to you. I'm gonna just do... I think this thing. There we go. So someone doesn't... Oh, she does that. Armor up. So what we're gonna do now is that now when she has that, I'm gonna do Diversion to remove 2 focus on her. And I'm gonna use Bookawak on this guy, or girl, to make sure to remove the healing. There we go, remove 2 focus. Do a little scream, wonderful. Oh, right in the kisser. Oh. Not gonna lie, sometimes life just feels kinda dull, you know. But that's also just my view on it. Back and forth, it depends on... I'm gonna remove your planned action. I'm gonna go here. You're not in the suffering state, so I can't really do much. But I can do... No. You know what, let's continue using Bookawak, because I like the suffering state of these things. There we go. Because yeah, there was one of the days I was kinda low, to be honest. And my father showed me something that we were gonna go and check out next month. But at that point when I was so low, I just felt like I didn't want to deal with anything because I just felt... no. Ow. Okay, so you are already being dealt with, and luckily Lelik is gonna be quick enough for that. You're still in suffering state, so you can reduce your focus. Does that mess with your energy, like being high and then all of a sudden it goes back down to being kind of dull? Not all the time. It's like that was very specific, so it's like it's not all when it happens, it's just now and then, depending on what happened, what I think of, and stuff like that. So I can't really say. It's not like I just, oh, suddenly I get a lot of energy. It's more like the reverse. Sometimes I just lose energy and like... can heal damage. Sure, why not? There we go. She is now broken. Oh, and I get just a kiss shot. Damn. So I can do this now to get back my full stuff and also get more speed. But it was just temporarily. Like, as I said, we're gonna go there because I did check it out now and then. Because I still felt like it could be something fun. And yeah, now I do feel something fun. Before it was more like, I don't feel for anything. Wait, hold on, what just happened? I tried to attack her, but... yeah, inflicts damage. But it doesn't say anything. Oh, she has a fortitude. God damn it. Ukavak, we need some stuff going on here. Ah, fair. How about it's been kind of the opposite? I'm so low that when something happens that gives me the high, it just kind of just get withdrawal when it goes back to being dull. Ah, fair enough, actually. All people are different. Good lord, do we have to battle someone else now?
How much more?
Come on, smile.
Do you want me to battle you?
That's enough for him. Come on, you deserve it.
Thank you. I managed to survive 3 rounds. Damn.
Did you see him? Not such a weak Chico after all.
How do you feel?
Mainly, I feel cheated, Senor Javier.
Come on.
Javier Sanchez Villaconejito.
Oh, we found him.
Good to meet a friend of Ariel's. Tell me, gringo, how can Javier help you today?
Get to the point.
I need a smuggler.
I'm not gonna talk about why they lied. He is a smuggler, like, oh, of course he's not just gonna say who the hell he is.
One lady needs to discreetly leave the Russian partition and...
Oh, we're in Russia.
For how much?
She can afford it. Let's just say she's quite far up in high society.
A rich chica wants to go to Vienna? Well, I don't know.
I'm sure somebody is looking for this Klafter. Otherwise, she'd get on a train.
If they catch us, it's la muerte para nuestros amigos.
However, fortune favors chutzpah after all.
Alright, what you talking about?
Al diablo. The river giveth, the river taketh away. Vámonos.
Huh?
So, what's now?
Yeah, exactly. What are we going to do?
I'll go get the lady, and we'll meet at Port Praga at night. But tell that Klafter of yours that it ain't gonna be a tea party.
Adios.
Okay, I think she likes tea parties, so that's gonna be a problem. Do I need to find anything in here? Oh. Is there anything I can find in here? I don't think so. Oh, there is some... Is there something here? Yeah, there's something here, isn't it? Oh, there. It's from Javier, right? No, familiar trace. The trace on this boxing gloves is the same one I found in the punching bag. Yeah, we already know. We know who Javier is now. Why is everyone... What is that? Ooh. Everything I just pick up gives me experience, so might as well while I'm here. But I can't level up yet. I have 1 point, but I need 2 right now. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go there now to her home and check what's going on. Oh, wait, who are you?
Tempermancer, for I am White Roman.
Pardon?
You are Victor Shulsky, son of Shrutmiesche.
Yeah.
Your family is famous for its powerful tempermancers.
Yeah. Oh, my pride is too low. God damn it.
If you're a fan, I'm not one to give autographs.
I am a master of tempermancy, White Roman, and I challenge you to a duel. Everything is at stake.
You're a...
The winner will be declared King of the Tempermancers.
Tough.
I don't want to.
It is impossible to escape destiny. My power is still growing, and eventually...
I have no idea who this guy is. He looks like a circus director.
Farewell, Victor Shulsky.
Who are you?
People come up with.
Yeah, kinda. I have met 2 thaumaturges before, or what they call temperamencer, because, yeah, they basically deal with people's emotions and feelings. Their temperament. But they have at least been normal with it. One was a seer. I don't know what he was. Not this guy, but the other one we met before. And this guy, he was probably the only one looking for, ooh, I want to be the strongest of them. He's probably the only one as well that was basically dressed up as a goddamn magician, to be fair. Okay, not other than the seer, of course, but like even thaumaturges that aren't seer. No, the seers that aren't thaumaturges are probably dressed as that, like that as well. So what can I say? Go to the home to pick up Svetlana. Wait, did we leave her off somewhere? Did we leave her? Where did we leave her? Oh wait, isn't this where? Did we leave him with Rasputin?
You're not exactly a morning lark yourself. Is Rasputin in?
Sadly, yes.
Did I do it right? I don't know. I apparently had two choices here this time. I don't understand why I had two choices now. Where's Svetlana? Oh. Oh, oh, hi, you're hiding in here.
I hope that you've had a hospitable stay.
You have unsettling friends, truly. The Nadazhinskis are reserved and boring, unlike that Grigory.
What do you think of him?
I don't. I'd like to leave this place now, if possible.
What do you think of him? I don't.
We'd better get a move on.
Finally, don't forget my luggage.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, it's time.
Might as well. It's as I said, it's not... Luggage is luggage still, I would say. That wouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, scratch my beard a bit. Just things loading in.
Round this ain't a museum. Head down. That building in front of you. The entrance is around the corner.
You pick some very
That's
interesting people to work with.
What's that?
From now on, that's your problem. Entrance around the
From
corner,
now on, that's your problem. Too heavy for me. Don't want to deal with it. Where did we go, you say? I don't think she's gonna get her luggage with her. Let's go into the shed.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Did you want a pumpkin carriage and some glass slippers, senora? Smuggling ain't as romantico as that.
Javier, yes? I've outgrown fairy tales. I'm here to make a deal.
I left that fucking chest by the door. I could barely lug it. Big as a whale's has. We gonna do something or just stand here and stare?
Yeah, ask for the
So
details.
what's the plan? What are we doing?
You'll get papers. Austrian ones. Almost authentic, but don't go flashing them left and right.
Then it's off to the pier and onto a boat out of the city. Then a steamship upriver.
In Krakow, a transfer to a Vienna-bound train. He'll be there in a few days.
Sí, bueno. As soon as we agree on the money.
Sure.
If this is going to work, then we need to get going.
Ariel, you go to the puerto and call the little captain. La Señora will get changed, and we'll follow after you. Victor will come too. You'll see if anyone's following us.
Что? I'll do what?
What you paid for.
Fair enough, actually.
My friend.
A gute Nacht, Scheifele.
That's kinda in a sense fair enough. Hold on, I'm just gonna go and do something a bit quicker. Alright, so we're gonna go to the pier. I do love that I can just leave the computer and still talk to you all. Because I have the microphone with me all the time. Hopefully it sounds good as well. Because I noticed like if I have it too far, it's kind of quiet. If I'm too close, I just hit it. And if I boost it too much, it just sounds like, I don't know, noisy. The pier is over here, I guess? No, yes, no, I don't know. Apparently this way somewhere. Oh, here, apparently. So. Import my mic, yeah, exactly. The problem is I can only run, I think. Oh, something's going on.
You damned white fucker. You've ruined my life.
Your chica did what she wanted.
Also, as I said before, it's not me pressing. I don't have my hand on the mouse.
I'll fuck you both up.
So when they sometimes just stop, it just ends up like doing that themselves. We have 2 people. That's fine, that's fine. We can deal with this quite easy. First of all, we're gonna deal with this guy who is Veles. This one. I myself are gonna deal with this guy. And now I'm gonna do this so I can actually like break him. Ow. There we go. We can do another one. Wow. That was quite powerful. Either that or the other guy just managed to hit him quite hard. Okay, then we go to Bukavak and deal with this guy. You are broken, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, he was taken care of already. That's good. Okay, so we have that guy now. We're gonna have to use Lelek to deal with this one. Doesn't really have anything too much. I'm gonna just do this to break some of his stuff. And then this guy, I'm gonna do a big punch just because of the reason that I can do that. It is quite quick anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. So now it's my turn. I'm gonna be slow again, so... I think he is gonna attack that. No, they are attacking each other. So you know what? We're just gonna deal with this guy. Oh, I was bleeding and I just gave him the bleed. Okay. Fair enough, actually. That's actually kinda good. So I'm gonna do this. He has 2 bleed. I think I'm gonna do more of this, just so I can. There you go, taken care of. I'm gonna do Suffering State on this guy. So now we can just do this. There we go. I don't even think I needed our little friend here to help out, actually.
Have you ever considered celibacy? Your business would go better.
But what kind of life would that be, Senora?
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to continue. Moving, moving, moving. Walking, walking slowly. Hopefully we don't find any one of his lovers like somewhere out here again. Where's the pier? Oh, the pier is over here. I'll race ya. Meow. I was about to say something. I don't know if I should, but you are way too close to each other.
But the boat can't hold that.
There's no choice.
If God wills it, a broom can shoot. Load it up.
Vámonos. There's no time.
I need another word with Victor.
Yeah, what's up? You don't like the boat?
Senora.
I wanted to thank you.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know anyone who
Fair
does
enough.
his life for a stranger. If there's any way I can repay you, just say the word.
I don't want anything. I hope you make it safely to Vienna.
I'm grateful, but I don't like being in debt. And I also believe you have the right to know.
What are you guys lagging around for? Hurry up!
Your father moved in the circles of people who shared his views, who would like to see Poland back on the map.
All right.
Do you understand what I mean? He was a patriot.
I didn't expect he could have gotten involved with such a lofty idea.
Fair enough.
Secretly dreamed of creating a force that would give true hope to the Polish people. One that might tilt the scales in favor of the independence fighters.
Loca, quickly.
He believed he didn't need a great army, just a handful of daredevils with extraordinary abilities.
You getting in the boat or not?
I need to go. Your father was a wonderful man, Victor.
Yeah, I know. We've read the memories of that moment.
A great deal.
Unfortunately, it's stuck in my head now.
Thank you for everything.
Wait, who are these people? How can I find them?
I don't know. They hide in the shadows. Good luck. I trust that you'll find your grimoire, Victor Szulski. Adieu.
Keep an eye on those bequeathal papers. If there's a problem with payment, we'll reach out to you.
Fair enough.
Why are you so distrustful?
When a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Why is there a wheel? Oh. That's not good. There's just a random ass wheel. Okay, that's bad.
Heavier!
Victor!
Wait, is he? To be honest, I do not know. What are you for something? You look like a golem. Okay. Huh, he only cares about me. Alright. So, who commanded you to come after me? I don't think that was a wild one. The wild ones are like invisible. That thing was visible as hell. Alright, this was interesting. That was the first time we've seen something like this happen.
You think they're dead?
They had no chance. Clad in clay and the fury of the sons of Israel will arise to crush their enemies. Get out of here. Golems follow blood. The farther away you are, the better.
Oh, there was a golem. I was mostly just joking with that.
I don't believe it. Salutors can't physically manifest.
Tell it to Javier. Look at this guy teaching Kabbalah to a Jew. That was a golem, you schmuck. And
it's a golem, you schmuck.
Until their blood is lost in the abysses of Sheol. You understand?
What am I supposed to do to get rid of him?
The golem is gonna look for you until he kills you. And all of those of your blood. That is, unless you can figure out why he was sent after you. You must have really gotten under somebody's skin.
I haven't done anything to anyone.
That means someone of your blood did it. Do you hear me? Ask your blood. Get lost. Not exactly my favorite person right now.
Fair enough. I didn't do anything wrong. We didn't really plan for this, but actually fair enough.
I guess there's nothing for me here.
So Javier is gone. Oh, damn. It kind of looked like it was a boat person, but I guess not. The way he like tried like move away.
Is that the sound of a fuck up? Shouldn't we check it out? Like hell we should. They don't pay me enough for that. You! Stop! Papers, please.
Wrong game.
Thought I wouldn't have to resort to this, but since you insist.
Of course, sir. We are sorry.
I'm kinda glad I have that, because I don't have any skills in like charisma or something in this game. But I do have someone's ID. More people? How? What? Where? Huh? Did you just decide to punch the shit out of me or something? What happened? How am I here? I am kinda confused of why they decided to attack me. I unfortunately have not a single clue what's going on right now. I just met a few people and they decided, sorry, but we're gonna attack you. Oh, whoops. Technically the wrong thing, but fair enough, I can do this anyway. I can give him some extra. Ow. So I was thinking of doing this first. You, Bukovac is gonna deal with you. Oh my god, we thought we were in Russia, but now we're on a... Yeah, exactly. Took me half a second to figure out what that was, for some reason. Okay, I don't need to deal with you, you're about to be gone. I'm gonna do this because I can. I'm gonna let Bukovac deal with you. Ow. Ow! Well, I'm gonna do this. Is gone. I only have one person against me left. Easy to deal with. We can do this because in suffering state we can cause more suffering state. So now he can't attack us. And we're gonna cause more. And now Oh, I can also do this because it's broken. There you go. I like the battle mechanic. It's not too bad. It's not too too easy nor too hard. If you don't think what you're doing, you can definitely fuck up a bit. But if you're thinking what you have and what you're doing, it's kind of easy to deal with. What's this? Why can I not deal with this? There we go. Open the door. Ah, I'm behind the door. Oh, for crying out loud. Hello!
Don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya's pistol has a very sensitive trigger.
Oh, I thought we were
The second
friends.
he moves, I'll blow his brains out, Chief.
Chief, let's do our best not to have Vanya shoot you in the head. All right? All you have to do is tell us where Svetlana Petrovna is.
The last time we saw one another was probably at the party with the ghost, the one that got ruined. Don't you remember?
He'll have to try harder than that.
Oh, good lord.
I'm running to a phone. There's been an accident. I think the pier collapsed.
Was Svetlana Rumyantseva there?
I'll shoot him, Chief.
We haven't got time, Victor. We need to find out where she is.
Why?
We know you helped Rumyantseva escape. And I know she was sleeping with your father.
Yeah, unfortunately, I knew that as well.
He had no secrets from me. I was helping him.
You know, I don't trust you.
Out of patience. Where is she?
On a boat. What do you think?
All right. I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
Are you sure?
She went down with the boat and didn't resurface.
Lie.
Victor, I'll be honest with you. That woman was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling all sorts of compromising material against the Tsar's government. She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get everything out of her apartment. I need to know if her knowledge could threaten the security of the nation.
Ask nicely.
From me, you just need to ask.
I have a better idea. You tell me what you know, and I know where your papa's little black book is. Quid pro quo?
No, we're gonna be
I want
prideful
to
against
know
this guy. I don't
who
like
stole
him.
my father's grimoire.
This time, you go first.
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets went with her to the bottom of the Vistula.
Yeah, exactly.
Should we take him to the Citadel, Chief?
No, Vanya. We'll finish this here.
Huh. I am kerfuffled.
Why
All
did
right.
you help Svetlana?
So, why did you shoot him?
Why did you kill him?
I never liked him.
That's
Man,
enough.
You shouldn't know so much. Why did you help Svetlana?
Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could take advantage of a missing grimoire.
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I can find them?
Good question. I
No,
don't think so.
But once you do, don't neglect to inform me.
Like hell I would.
And watch out. They're very dangerous people.
Are you telling me you're one of them, or...?
I need to get out of here.
Okay, I don't like that person. I didn't like him from the beginning. I don't like him now. He is... I don't know what he is, to be fair. I don't have a word for it. He is mysterious in a bad way, I guess. What we're gonna do now is go home and rest, because we don't need more of this bullshit. Also, we need to figure out who made the golem. And also why it was sent from, I don't know, Italy. It kind of looked like it was made from Italy. With all the statue parts and stuff. Who created a golem? And how do you create a golem in this game? I know of thaumaturge, but how do you create a golem? Like, the only thing I remember is like you needed to give it like a command using a piece of paper. The rest I am a bit uncertain of. Oh dear sister, do you know anything of anyone who will want to make a golem to chase me? Or walk after me? It was actually kind of slow. I am pretty certain I could have run away from that thing quite fast. I'm going home, right? Yeah, I am going home.
Ah, you're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
I'm afraid I was boring your charming sister with my chatter.
Welcome, Rasputin.
Nonsense. I'll leave you two alone.
You look tired. Is everything all right?
Oh, I just met a golem.
This has been an especially difficult night.
I'm still gonna trust this guy.
Is everything all right with
He's one of the few people that I like.
You two left without saying goodbye. Did something happen?
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
I was afraid of this.
Huh?
How did it happen?
Golem.
I saw a golem.
A golem? From Jewish legends? Is it a salutor?
Yes, and it turned out to be a very real salutor. A material one. I didn't think that was even possible.
And what does it have to do with Svetlana? Did the golem kill her?
You could say that. The golem sank her boat by collapsing the roof over the pier. Svetlana intended to live off of selling other people's secrets.
But was it still a contracted war or an uncontracted one?
I'm intrigued.
The question is, can you bear the burden that she also carried?
Can you say which secret?
I'm not gonna be prideful against this guy. I'm gonna only be prideful when I feel like there is against people I don't know.
Wasn't in the chest, and now it's only in my memory.
Will you tell me what this is about?
Not here, no. Get some rest first. At our next meeting, at the Narizhinskis. It's safe there, for now.
Thank you for stopping by.
See you again soon, my friend. One more question. Might this golem cause you any trouble?
I'm sure I'll find out soon.
The one that was that thing that caused the collapse of the building his father died in.
I think we need to have a word.
About what?
How do you know people like this, Rasputin?
Oh, we just met.
He's that miracle worker I was writing to you about. The one who helped me return to my senses.
Not completely, I think. Given that you brought him with you.
He just came to see me. I owe him a lot.
Fair enough.
It looks like he knows you better than I do.
Give him fair.
Grigori is a good friend of mine. I owe him my life. He can visit me whenever he likes.
With friends like that, looking for enemies sounds like a pointless bother.
What do you
First
mean by that?
meet,
now a gloomy hermit. And ladies of the night have started hanging around outside the windows. Are they also friends of yours?
That I cannot really talk about.
Who are those women?
Whores, Victor. Prostitutes. Women of easy virtue, daughters of Corinth. Courtesans, moths, hookers, floozies.
Okay, I don't need to know the whole library of the word.
Around here recently. They stand out on the street and peek into our windows.
Maybe Abaurisa is playing a prank. This can wait. Ligia, I'm really dead on my feet, but there's one more thing we need to...
I can definitely explain Rasputin, but I can't explain the women.
I don't know yet.
Did you know that someone sent a golem after our family?
A golem? The kind from Jewish legends?
This one was very real. It destroyed half the port while it was trying to kill me.
Port Braga? Are you alright? What were you doing there?
I was tracing Father's missing grimoire.
I think I keep some stuff
Someone
from her.
sent a golem after him. And now that person is trying to find us, too.
Why?
That's what I have to find out. You haven't experienced anything unusual recently?
Nothing so remarkable, given I'm living with the thaumaturge.
No,
You
fair.
think there's any way I'd have let a golem slip by me?
How long have you known your chief?
What does that matter?
So you knew he worked for the Ochrana?
Yes. You'd have found in the end anyway, but he asked me not to tell you right
Yeah,
away.
they got one of his people. Ah, fuck
I
it.
understand that each of us has various relationships we're tangled up in. But I think we should start talking about them more often.
Agreed. I'll only add that a contact like him is very useful in business.
I'm guessing he knows how to arrange contacts for you.
I'm not gonna be
sure
fully
he often
angry with her, I
invites you
guess.
to
Yeah,
all sorts of
sure,
soirees and
it was not really the best. He has
right?
been following my ass all day long, and now we met him.
It seems like we've each got our own miracle worker. I know who he is, and I treat him very cautiously. Plus, we've already established that you don't report to me about your acquaintances. Besides, it was Papa who introduced him to me all those years ago.
Okay.
What's the real reason we're talking about Konieczkin?
No, but almost pointing a gun at me.
Did Konieczkin know our father long?
Ever since you left to live with Mother in Paris. Someone clearly had to clean up after you and Abaurisa.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there's no point in dwelling on the past.
I saw him once more, at Port Braga.
What was he doing there? Does he have anything to do with the golem?
He was actually interested in Svetlana.
Yep.
Explain, please, how you can be so sure.
Because he told me.
I helped Svetlana. She wanted to flee the country.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Do you know what forces you're playing with? You know full well who she is.
Who she was.
Sorry, what?
Svetlana is dead. She was just setting off on a lovely voyage when a golem appeared and... Svetlana is dead.
Yep.
We're finished. They'll put us both in prison. What will become of us?
Don't worry.
I'm not gonna bring up too many people, especially not the guy who
I'll make sure of it.
has shady dealings inside the places.
Maybe your devoted secret police chief will reveal something. Perhaps you should ask him. Yes, I know he's from the Ochrana. He's bragged to me about it himself.
Well, maybe your magic monk is up to something. No, I've had enough. Don't say another word.
So basically,
I
we're just
desperately need
blaming
to
each
be alone
other's
right
company.
Why am I sick?
I like my company more, but that's because they haven't really pointed a gun at me, even though they shot the person beside me. Oh shit, we're starting Act 2. Wait, how many acts is this game? And I guess most of my journal entries are now gone. This one is still going on. Oh, I can still do some of these. I don't care too much because these are like the urban secrets, and I can, if I find them, I can find them. Oh, okay, we managed to just reach Act 2. That's interesting. I'm gonna go up and sleep. Hopefully the golem doesn't come and get me. Oh, this is my room.
It looks familiar.
I'm just gonna check something here.
Different.
It seems to be going fine. It seems that sometimes when I'm doing stuff, it does things on the stream though. What did I find?
Well, well.
Where am I?
Is this a dream?
Probably. It was a very weird dream.
I need to get out of here.
Are you sure? We might find something useful in here. Even though it kind of looks like we're in dead space right now, as it looks.
Fool.
The devil himself.
I'm gonna use my pride.
Blind fool.
Well, what don't I see? Maybe you could give me an answer this time.
What don't you know?
Why is the golem pursuing our blood? You've not just put me in danger, but Liga as well. Who did you hurt so much that the golem was aiming to? Hold on. It succeeded, didn't it?
Yeah, him.
That's what killed you. That's what made the building fall on you. Why did you let a rat like Konieczkin into our home? Now he's dogging Liga and me. Were you working for him? Did you start informing on your customers for him?
A fool's theory.
Who inflicted this punishment on you? What for? And how the hell do I lift it?
Everything I've done
was with your children in mind. I've heard it all before. For our good, I know. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. We're having a golem after us.
Certainly not for someone like Konieczkin to cover for me. I didn't make you get into bed with him. Are you finally going to say something?
You've wasted your time. I left you all the answers. You just have to find them.
Where am I supposed to look for them? In the Black Grimoire, which I nearly got from you? In that case, where is it? Who was it? Your friends? Your coterie that you hid even from your lover? Who are they? What were you planning?
You possess everything I had. I've left you everything you need.
Cryptic, but we are talking to probably either ourselves or a ghost. So, wouldn't surprise me is cryptic. It's nothing but cryptic. Guess what, Lydia? I managed to talk to our father. He is an ass. Where's Lydia? There you are. Eating some breakfast, are we?
Look who's up. Sleeping Beauty. Have some coffee. In the morning, Grażynka brews it strong. All the revelations yesterday overwhelmed me a little. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my outburst.
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling. And I don't want to quarrel with you either. We'd be better off focusing on the obstacles ahead of us. I thought that, given our situation, your suggestion to talk to Konieczkin wasn't so bad after all.
I
Gonna learn
suspect
more
he'll
things.
offer us a deal with the devil.
For now, I'm just thinking out loud. I thought
Fair.
about what you were saying yesterday. Those strange phenomena related to the golem. Once, when I was taking a carriage to the store, the horse took fright. First it reared, then it started kicking, and after a moment it froze and dropped dead on the cobblestones. But it was already old. Could that have been the golem?
That I don't know yet.
Uncertain. It depends on how all the creatures
I don't know
is
how
capable
long
of
it
dealing.
took the golem to reach Father. He only found me in Warsaw that one time. I don't know how he works.
I can't believe Father didn't know that either. There must be something in his office. Anything.
Maybe.
Is there any other way you could find out?
I had a dream about Father.
Me too.
It was haunting my
right
ass.
after he died. He was soothing me with my favorite lullaby.
First he insulted me, and then blood poured down his face.
Very funny. Do you see him often in your dreams?
Unfortunately.
I wouldn't wish it any more often. They're not ordinary dreams. They're very realistic visions. I talk to him, I ask questions, but I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
You mean like magic and stuff?
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirów.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast.
Nice.
Will
We can
you
go there and
join
check if we can find something.
I should look through all of Father's things in the store. Everything he left behind.
All right, let's go.
Let's see what we can find for something. Who knows? Perhaps something good, perhaps something bad? I have no clue. Probably gonna find some emotions about something. Well, we managed to find out who at least broke the goddamn house. Because Golem did it. Now we just need to figure out who sent the Golem.
Not much has changed here.
Just the sign. Or maybe the owner.
That's
yeah.
right. Now it's your kingdom.
That's true.
I don't think queens dig through columns of numbers, exotic names, addresses, and consignment notes. Or scold customers who don't know the difference between powdered skull and powdered mummy. Have you developed an interest in the family business?
Interesting.
Father clearly didn't want me to have anything to do with the family business, did he?
I have to take care of the inventory.
I would wanted to do that just because I need some more like level in my pride, apparently. I don't even know how much pride I have or how little pride I have. Apparently I'm not prideful enough sometimes. Alright, so let's see what we can find there. Apparently a lot of shit. Signatures are filled with emotions. The older one's a song of happy life and certification from Job, well done. But a year ago the song changed. It's filled with sorrow, hatred, and bitterness, brought on by a friend's betrayal. Okay, interesting. There we go. Just making sure I have the right thing up. I'm not gonna talk to you yet. I don't know if that's like a side quest or anything.
What is this?
The photograph,
I
Victor.
thought adorned of the framed
A
photograph.
marvelous
It is a
invention.
dusty and old,
Father
but
was
still
very fond of
visible.
them.
It's full of
I
bold
meant what
plans of
Father
the
has on his
future,
face,
excited by the store's
that
opening and
smile.
convinced that the Stanislaw
sure
and
someone he
Morjob
disliked had
would conquer the
just
world
died.
together.
Did you want something, or are you here to joke around?
When was this picture taken?
Who knows, a quarter century ago? We must not have even been 5. You two look more and more alike.
Don't scare me. The guy next to Father, that's Hayat, right?
Yes, he's just younger, Victor. That's how photographs work, you know. They
That's how
stop
photographs
time and
works.
place. I can
He's
also
younger.
see here that they were friends. But a year ago, that ended and they stopped working together.
Yeah, I saw some emotion about that.
You mentioned it recently.
It's a shame Papa never said why.
Could Hayat have wanted our father to die? Could he have sent the golem after him?
I think you'll have to ask him. I heard that he
Okay, fair enough,
one
actually.
of the 2 rundown laundries here in Mirov, not too far away.
Alright, I'll go and check on that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm taking another look around.
Is that?
Yes. I'll take a quick look around.
That might have been the same thing as before, which is the golem. Also, we're gonna have an ad in about 1.5 minutes. Also, you have a side quest for me? Well, don't walk away.
To talk to you about a certain university.
What's this mysterious university?
I'm giving a lecture at the Flying University. It's a very informal educational initiative, not to say secret. And an important one, especially for women who can get an education from us, which they are legally prohibited from doing under the partition. I'd like you to come with me.
Sure.
Of course I will go.
Side quest.
I will be honored.
No questions or bargaining? Who are you and what have you done to my brother?
If it's important to you, there's no need to persuade me.
The university is meeting in the antiquarian bookshop across the Green Square. Which brings us to the most important thing. Everyone brings something sweet, so I ordered some donuts from Mrs. Yagoda. The best ones.
Nice.
And the best donut is filled with...
Jam?
With, rose jam.
When did you get so boring?
I learned to appreciate classics.
Jam is good.
Those donuts, will you?
I have seen now on a YouTube video an old school donut jammer. Doesn't look too pleasant with all of the big ass things just poking up, but fairly interesting actually. Also, yeah, I know I just walked away from that and couldn't read it. Cold words hide a burning hatred and strong belief that the former friend Stanislaw Sulski is to blame for Abraham Horowitz's disappearance. He's a man from whom we should look away. Trace more job. Okay, so the friend apparently. Is gonna want to leave. Oh, hold on. Just gonna get this so we can get some more experience because we can. There we go. Technically, I'm also gonna go and see it, but I'm not gonna do that. Does this need me to leave? If it does... Yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna do that. There we go. I'm gonna talk to this guy instead. Oh, also I can upgrade something. What should we upgrade? We can need to upgrade this thing, which is body stiffening, weakening for 7, reduce inflicted damage by 5. Okay. Or 50%. Double the inflicted damage or lower the focus if your focus is less than 6. Not yet. Gonna do this one. So now we have a 5-4-4-5 or 5-4-5-4. Bit more. That kind of looks like the golem, but a bit uncertain. I don't think anyone we have seen here yet. Doesn't look like the ones we have seen actually. Might not actually be the golem. Oh, hold on. Among the small smells teasing the senses when you cross the market gate, there is the one dominant all other, oranges. Sweet little sons. I bought myself some oranges. I have fruit. And also, welcome, Maestro. I hope you have a good day today. Or a decent day, at least. I know it not all can be good sometimes. Even I'm going through that. But I hope you're doing well. We're just walking through here. I've been being chased down by a golem before. And right now we're looking for apparently a old comrade of this guy's father. Same old, I guess. Well, fair enough.
Him, the one with the book. You oozing carbuncle. You ain't had enough of Warsaw yet? So you're sticking your nose in on people here?
You know what happens to fellas who sniff around where they ain't supposed to?
I was walking.
You don't kid around with them.
Pride.
And who am I supposedly bothering?
And you've wasted the chance to keep your mouth shut. We'll cure this posh boy of his nosiness, you can bet.
I just needed to. I've met too many chances of using my pride just because my pride was too low. I had to. I definitely had to do that. Okay, so what we're gonna deal with? Might be good to use Veles on this guy directly. Just get rid of that. Tripled? Jesus! That explains why I just managed to completely annihilate one of the people here. What is this? Immune. Okay, so I'm not gonna do anything on you. I'm just gonna have to, like... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. There you go. Should I do that again? It's too fast. Or it's slow. Ah, fuck it. You know what? It does carry a good amount of damage. Ooh, okay, it did a triple damage. I was wondering why that snake man we have did so much damage. But we're gonna change the Bukavak just because I want to get rid of the thing here. There we go. We're gonna do a quick attack. Bukavak. We're gonna do this again. There we go. So now it has 2 4s. Gonna do this, and we're gonna do the attack there. 8 for each enemy. Oh, each enemy. Shit. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this is a very interesting game, to be honest. And we apparently reached Act 2. I don't know how many acts there are. Oh, I'm feared, huh? There we go. I broke his attack. Wonderful. Don't know why they attacked me. Apparently they just decided to attack me. Well, okay. Is it because of the father's old friend or old enemy? I'm trying to figure out who actually sent the golem after us. Because apparently this thing was actually a physical manifestation. The other... Salutors? Yes, Salutors. Check, it has 3 main acts. Oh, I'm 1/3 in. Nice.
Hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor getting fish,
And half the wharf is in splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they usually fish out of the Vistula, practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Yeah, it chased me down.
Leave us alone.
It chased me down. Perhaps you want to know more?
Here by mistake.
I hope those guys outside are your relatives. Otherwise, you're paying too much for your protection.
Yeah, fair.
Are you scared of something?
I'm not easily frightened. I have the time spent working with your father to thank for that.
Yeah, true.
Got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
That's awful. How did it happen?
I'm glad you're asking. A remarkable death.
Yeah, a golem apparently
yes.
smacked the shit out of the building.
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
No, we did check. Oh, God damn it.
You're not telling me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna
I'm
find something
leaving
myself.
now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
Farewell.
I kinda like to try and unlock the thing I can, because at least it tells me something more than just, oh, I'm just gonna talk to you like a normal person. Because I'm not normal in this game. The photographs are covered with thick layer of regret and disappointment. Morjov really believed in all of it, in friendship, in good intentions, and in the fact that Stanislaw Sulsky was a good person. Unfortunately, he was wrong. All that was left of the friendship was bitterness. Anything more? I'm gonna snoop. No, I can't snoop. God damn it. So, hold on. There is something over here as well. I missed this. Lost coin. The coin is soaked through with irritation. Brought on by a failed attempt of reconciliation. How long can you keep explaining things to someone who refuses to listen? Once you've been found guilty, there's nothing that will change that. No fact or plea. Anger is all that remains. So that's this Stanislaus coin, and it was something about him being accused for something. So I guess this guy might have been angry because he believed that this guy's father did something, but he didn't. Okay, and I'm just gonna have to find a place to actually travel. Should be one close by. Ah, here we go, I think. I'm gonna go back to the home area and check his study. That's because I'm curious if I can find something before I start to talk to the guy again. The 3 acts. I'm 1/3. That's a good that's a good length of a game anyway, to be honest. Personally, I think so at least. I don't know. Alright, so I guess we're home. Hold on, it's just trying to load in every texture. Oh my god.
Fate has brought us together again, Victor Schulz.
The guy who wants to become the king of thaumaturgy.
A true Tempermancer does not shy away from the challenges of fate. Fight me for dignity, for honor, and for the title of the king of the Tempermancers. Face your destiny.
You pester other thaumaturges too?
Of course not. The others are insignificant compared to you. I dare you.
No.
No, I'm saying this again and I don't like to repeat myself. Go bother someone
I don't know
else.
who he is, but he's annoying.
This is the way. Otherwise, how are we going to find out who is more worthy of their power?
I've heard there's a powerful Templemancer in Povishle. Go bother him.
The title. I...
Yeah, I don't care. I don't know what he is after, other than apparently a made-up title, and I'm like, no. We have already met. What is he even a Templemancer? I have not seen a book yet with him, and to be honest, he's the only person who's been actually talking to us normally. I'm not joking with that. I basically met another thaumaturge, just recently in this gameplay. And yeah, he basically, just like the other one, more or less summoned us to his mind palace. So we could talk to him there. Luckily, he didn't have anything jump scary like the other one had. There we go. This is the weird Mandalorian. Kinda, I'm getting the feeling like I don't know what he's after. It's like he wants to become something that is like no one really bothers with it. They just want to become stronger themselves. They don't care who else is stronger. We had a woman who wanted to get the Salator we got. So we managed to get it instead. She got a bit annoyed by it, but we did still anyway. We had the other guy we kinda annoyed, but that was because one of his friends got attacked by the golem, so kinda understandable. Otherwise, we are on a normal term. This guy, on the other hand, I have no idea what's up with him. Beneath the neat letter pulses a deeply hidden thaumaturgic message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother. One of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sofer of the Gnostic Synagogue. What? Kabbalist? What is a Kabbalist? Also, is that actually called a golem? Yep, it's called a golem. It is a deed one, which means that is might or might not become Mars. This is the our friends one. Also, we apparently have Paimon here as well. As Gannis said, we have emergency food with us. Or technically not with us. We apparently tried to eat it and it ate us back. That's how the game started, apparently. A list of father's properties. There are a lot of them, but most are well-known addresses in and outside the city, except for one. I do love you don't even explain to me which one, and only explains that it does exist. I gain an amulet. The words engraved on the amulet exudes regret, and the message chanted in the locket whispers of warning. The echo of Golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I will not call the actual Paimon emergency food. If anything, you are the emergency food. Yeah, fair enough, actually. I have not played that much, to be honest. I think I got to the second region or something, and then I stopped playing. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruin of the cement house under which my father died. Okay. Old man, so that was not from the father. The box is seemingly empty, and yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully, but by the skilled mind of a thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. Personally, I don't think I've ever called the Paimon emergency food. I think it's just... Isn't that from something from the game, and they just decided that that's what it was called? A suspicious address and a message that only other thaumaturges could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what the Connection and Svetlana were talking about. We should check it out. I'm gonna make sure I can find everything.
Synagoga Nożyków, Mirów.
He slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. He vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution. There must be. So he knew about the golem and apparently never told us anything. Wonderful. Golem's genesis. Rabbi Sofer from Nozik synagogue cast a golem curse on father. Interesting. Especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationships was father's favorite pastime. So it doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of the golem, I should go to Mirov. I don't call Genshin Paimon for food. I like her. To be honest, I do like her as well. Adorable little, what's it called? Mascot, that's the thing. Although she can be annoying at times, but the demon spirit Paimon, I do not want to mess around with. Fair enough. We did talk about that apparently there was a demon, but I don't know much about that demon. But apparently this guy did mess with that demon then. Well, in the beginning of the game, we managed to figure out exactly what had been happening, and ooh, that was not fun. That is basically why it became such a problem or sick person, because apparently it ripped a part of him out. God, I don't know why I've been so tired today. Mostly been sitting just trying to figure out some stuff with Unreal. Not managed to get too far today, but I'm mostly just dealing with a UI, so slowly but surely. Managed to figure out some stuff about my rule system as well, because I just realized if I have random values of how much fuel each travel is gonna cost, then it might be a chance you will lose, and yeah, I didn't really feel for that, so I kind of came up with the rule I'm gonna set that I am gonna have a certain static value for the most cheapest one. It will gonna be expensive the further in you get, but at least it's kind of a, you have lower than this, then you're completely fucked. If you have over this, you can at least do something. Makes the more ruling a bit simpler, so I don't need to deal with like, okay, do you have enough, do you not have enough all the time? Is it you I'm gonna talk to? It is. Mythology religion Paimon is not at the level of Lucifer or such, but not far off. So you'd be royally fucked if you fight him unprepared, and even if you're prepared, you'd be hard pressed to actually win. That does explain what happened to this guy.
I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before, but the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
I can do it.
Quiet. You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh, you're praying.
Oh no,
fair enough.
Definitely not there.
Fuck it. Don't be pride.
There are a few things we have to sort out soon, Rabbi Sofer.
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Yes.
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
Well, does that mean that the... I'm firmly
I can't
insist.
leave without an answer.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
Does that mean we can talk, or am I just a fool? Apparently, I am just a fool. Okay, hold on, let the fool go and check around some stuff. The mirror of the water reflects a thought, pure and strong like a hailstone. The house of God cannot resemble a ruin. It's not right. Something must be done about it while there's still time. But the crack in the wall hides the fear of righteous divine punishment exacted upon those who truly deserves it. After all, things could be different if such was God's will. Someone had to have committed many sins to cause the synagogue to be in this current state. Fair enough. Old ladder, it's worn out. It must have been seen many renovations. The ladder was placed with a vigor and a deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and a good deed that will surely be noticed by the Almighty and Heavenly Hosts. Such work is a treasure. The workers are pious, but their faith has led them to different conclusions. The younger one wants to renovate the temple for God's glory as fast as possible. The older one fears that restoring that which God's will has destroyed is a sin. I should make sure that the prevailing interpretations is the one that aligns with my goal. To put it simple, I'm gonna mess with their heart.
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sofer. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
I want to know what's in the cellar.
So I'll go on my own and show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me, but if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me.
Not really. I think my friend there, Zegamas, sent me. Because he was the one who helped me deal with this guy. And yes, that's what I call him. I call him Zega. Or his real name, it was... What was his name? For some reason I forget sometimes.
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski.
I don't fully need to go into detail of who, what I am. Just need to know some stuff.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
Hold on, what was the name of my little friend? Up here, that was the name. Alright, office. I kinda want to go and check the basement. What is in the basement? It's kinda interesting. There's something cursed down there. I like cursed stuff. Wow, you teleported in here. Ooh, look at this. Side quest. So first note. Yesterday as I was walking towards somewhere street, I was struck by an intense yet unfamiliar sensation that is unusually felt when a Celator is present. It struck me with it all might when I was passing the marketplace. I'm not familiar with this kind of energy. Exotic, wild, that arrival does not come from here.
What do we have here?
We have news of a Celator. Ooh.
Please,
ooh, nice.
Brought you here.
Golem.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Thaumaturge, golems belong to Kabbalah, and you're forbidden from knowing anything about them. It's a trap for a soul. There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge, or in good faith, for protection.
Yeah,
but
I know.
They'll end rather badly.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing. Do you think this has something to do with a golem?
Yes, I saw it.
Know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave something?
We did meet a golem.
May I take a look?
Luckily, I didn't manage to smack us because it fell down the river.
Here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No.
I'll be off now.
Not now.
I'll pray for you.
Thank you. You probably did be the first one, because most people curses me. Or curse at me. It depends on who you are. The word left his throat, but stopped at the bitten end of the pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motives that guided Stanislav's actions. He didn't, though, in the name of the greater good. Okay. The word of a plea made over a cup of tea cower near the mole. A plea to cast the golem's curse, justice for the sins committed against the Morja and his community. Sulski should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. He must suffer the punishment. Okay, he cursed us. Morjla Kajat was father's friend and colleague until Stanislaw Sulski did something that awoke the hatred in his friend. Whatever it was, it pushed the Morja to the edge. And he asked the Rabbi Sofer to cast the golem's curse. Unfortunately, the one's father died, the curse passed on to me. Thanks, Papa. Alright, fair enough. It's a bit like witchers. Many curse and spit at them, but often employ them when monsters need killing. Very few actually nice to them and thankful. Fair enough, actually. That's true. I have not played much Witcher. I played some of it, and then I stopped playing it. The doctor's handwriting is hardly neat, but it radiates profound care of his companion. Letters stretch out with tenderness, wanting to ease the suffering of a friend, especially a person with whom one shares the same ideal and the same mission. One meant to change the facts of the world, okay? Guess I don't really have much more to say here, but I managed to find out that the friend apparently wanted to curse the father.
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
I managed to
He was
press the
fair,
wrong button.
but
Whoops.
also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
I have another questions.
I'm listening.
I have another questions. That, for me, it sounds strange.
Mordechai Chayat. Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit
Because
he
I
doesn't
have
really come to
other
see me.
questions, but
Maybe there are other things I could be
another
of more help
questions.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
Yeah, I think like it sounded like he said I have another questions. Yeah, that is just plain wrong. I might be bad with some grammar, but I can at least hear some bad like
But now
wrong
his
with the grammar.
pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me
I don't
guess.
think there is like a
He's
list of
dead?
what I can I?
Unfortunately. Let's
Oh
keep talking
shit, I skipped.
if you need to.
That doesn't matter. I'm trying to see if there's something I can find here.
I'll be off now.
That's a singular. Yeah, I know. That's why it sounded so weird. That's why I say I have other questions. Can I like... I don't think I can. I thought there was a way to like see the old discussions or something, but it might be the wrong game. I thought there were a way to do that. Am I wrong? The long journal, entries... No, apparently not. There doesn't seem to be a way to do this. Huh. Yeah, that sounded so weird. It sounded basically, I have one more question. No, one more questions. It's like, are you fine? I'm gonna do the additional one. I do some side quests, and well, mostly side quests and other stuff, but it's kind of just fun to do as much as I can from the quests. Oh, hold on. I have some side quests. I have the dangerous friend. Oh no, this is the main quest. This is the side quest. We have the fearless one. It's let's say I have a balls, or I met an idiot. Yeah, exactly. We have a Salvatore, which has Fearless. Wait until the afternoon of the lecture. Pick up donuts from the Patissiera. Fair enough. Oh, shit. We can actually talk to Up here again. We're gonna do that next time. Right now, I'm gonna... Should I do the side quest? Just to get...
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Ah, fuck it, he's here. Let's just do this quest. If he's here, he's here. Basically. Oh, wrong way. Time to go through memory lane.
And the teacher said, Victor, is the rat here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can't see it. I can't help it.
I don't like that guy. He's annoying. Am I going the right way? Nope, I'm not.
Victor, promise me that the whispers of these salutors of yours won't turn you into a cynic like your father.
I promise, Mother. I'd rather not change at all, much less into Father.
That voice he had.
You'll see! My Uber will order you to eat your own brain! I'm telling Mom, all you thaumaturges are crazy.
Been so long since I had goulash soup with bread and some butter on the bread. So good, I may not be goulash here. But goulash soup Austrian is so good. Oh, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. I just recently managed to figure out how to make good waffles. Whoa, God. Because I basically tried to one time make waffles, like using pancake batter, but it didn't fill the whole waffle thing. So I tried to do it with more puffy pancake batter, and that worked well. It became so good, to be honest. Where are you banging your cane somewhere? I'm trying to find you. Other than that, I don't think I've done too much like other interesting food recently.
I've been carrying it with me for half a lifetime. I remember there was someone else here.
No, father.
He wasn't happy.
If you want to use pancake batter to make waffles, you need to make it the batter a bit thicker. Yeah, I basically tried to make like fluffy pancakes one time. So what I do is I make just the pancake batter by basically doing flour, baking powder, vanilla, sugar, I don't know what it's fully called in English, and some egg yolks. And then I whipped together the egg white, no, some milk as well. And then I used some egg whites and whipped them together to make a thick little fluff of it. And then I basically just blended in together with the mixture. By doing that, it actually fills the whole thing with a little spoonful, and it became so good. They became so brown and nice and just crispy. It was so good. Yeah, I have so many main quests. You know what? Should I do this one? It isn't Miro, so I can go to Miro. That's a I don't think it is. It became a pancake. I searched pancake, fluffy pancake batter, and that's the recipe I got up. Do understand, I just take, sometimes when I don't know how to do a recipe, I take the first best and do trial and error. I don't think it's a souffle. I suppose it tastes like pancakes. It acts like pancakes, it's much thicker. Oh, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, it went past. Oh, I'm so confused. Now I'm gonna search for souffle recipes just so I can check this, because now I'm actually confused. Okay. I don't mean that it's 100% an actual souffle, but what you described is basically... Okay, I'm gonna read this here. Yeah, okay. Holy shit, you are completely right. I made a... The funny part is that most of this is actually the same thing. I just searched for like vanilla souffle. Or souffle, I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's basically the same thing, like a vanilla stick, I don't know. And then the flour, milk, sugar. Well, except that there is no baking powder or vanilla sugar. They use just normal sugar. I was supposed to use normal sugar as well, but because my father is diabetic, I tried to like test it without sugar. And it works well, to be honest. The only thing that they also have is melted butter, I think. Other than that, it's like, it is kind of similar. It is actually kind of similar. Mostly just like no butter though. Well, at the same time, yeah, yeah. But what you made is Yeah, it is. It's about 90-80% souffle. That is kind of stupid, actually. How close it is to souffle. You are absolutely not wrong when you say that. Apparently, I made that. The box is densely covered with the words of matter-of-fact calculations and focus on the goal. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular. You must shake the very foundation of the Tsar Empire. And that will require more pomade. Much more. But how can one get it when the Tsar's dog is striking one's every move? Good question. That's kind of interesting. I want to make that thing, apparently. Oh, I moved. God damn it. There's something more here. Destroy the wood of the windowsills, filled with the fear of revenge from the people he ultimately failed to help. People who will come, not for medicine, but to wring his neck. But this is still better than fate the thaumaturge will inflict on him. Solsky is the one to be feared. Okay. I was just listening to the description and went, wait a damn second, that's pretty much a souffle. Yeah. I do love how quick you just told me, like, that's a souffle. I was like, I don't know how to make a souffle, but I tried to make pancakes, and now I just looked up the recipe. I was like, yeah, you're right. I kind of made 80% souffle. Mordejah blames father for the disappearance of Abram Horowitz, but he does not know the whole truth. Horowitz was involved in a dangerous game between the socialists and the Okrana, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Stanislaw Solsky got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of the greater good. Okay. If you say so, I guess. Wait, hold on. Where am I and what am I doing for quest? Oh shit, I'm not even doing the quest. There we go. I was just doing a random thing. But there are sometimes I just like to try new recipes. Not like too exploratory, but some stuff. Okay. Oh, it's somewhere in here. I'm gonna find it somewhere in this crowd that I'm apparently stuck on. For example, I did try like the whole sausage sushi thing. Except that I made the goddamn rice too wet, so it basically just drenched the seaweed and just... Ugh. That was nasty tasting, mostly because it was smelling so badly of seaweed that I couldn't taste anything else but seaweed. Otherwise, it would actually be a kind of good food I made. Or for example, the fries from the same person I saw on YouTube. Basically just mashed potatoes with a mix of shredded cheese. Coat them in coat this, like the sticks you make in butter, and have them in an air fryer or even oven. Really goddamn good they become, to be honest. Is there a salatory just straight up in here?
Can you feel it? He moves with the bustle of the market and the rustle of sand grains around the stalls. It feels like the sun is standing at its zenith and burning mercilessly. It's a visitor from a harsh desert land. A djinn.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Basically a fire ghost. I think I remember if I read somewhere. A djinn was like a spirit of fire or something.
I felt something. Where is it?
Good question, I'm gonna look for it. There it is. The bench that should be placed of place of rest and respite remembers rather the purge, pure anger and frustration radiating from the people who sought a moment of peace here. Their boss is driving them mad. How long are they going to put up with it? Good question. Bite after bite, he sank his teeth into the apple as emotions continued churning in his heart, driving him to the edge of reason. He kept doing everything the man asked, and he won't even toss them a kopeck. The apple core landed in the mud with the remnant of his patience. Yeah, that's a bit problem with the whole fearless. Fearless doesn't mean it's a good choice. It just means that you're willing, like, fearless to do anything, more or less. There is a panicked thought roaming around the watch to leave it after all. It would be ashamed to get caught due to carelessness. Perhaps the seller won't notice other items are missing. Is there something over here? Oh, there is. A hand moved across the bust as though buzzed in the head like the bees in spring. No can do, it's too heavy, especially since the other hand has to carry these damn flowers until they are sold. Gonna go this way, check if there's anything over here. Oh, yeah, there is something over here. African daisy lying next to the stall, or lying on the stall next to some plates. The flowers smell strongly of satisfaction and complacency. Blossom in the heart. Someone has left it here as a sincere greeting and continued on their way, allowing the emotions to bloom in quickly. There is clearly a thief prowling the marketplace that seems to be selling daisies as a cover. Finding this thief shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Oh, what's this? Can I get some? Oh, hard candy. Yes. Check the soup can. It's actually a good one for being pre-made, and it says contains 2 portions. So I'm 2 people. We are most confused. Fair enough. Most times when they have portions, they do not think of how much people can eat. I'm not saying people eat much, but I have been the same thing. It's like, oh, you make portions for 2. I can't eat this myself, you know. I have been there. For some reason, people can't really measure portions. There's a faint glow of hope radiating from the signboard. I hope that the slogan will catch on. People will be interested and plenty of them will come inside. No, they won't. Where's the thief? One of these days is.
Would you like to buy some flowers? They'll steal your heart.
Have you perhaps noticed any unprecedented phenomena happening here?
Here? Mister, there's 1,001 of those happening every day.
Fair.
How about a flower?
I don't even eat close to how much I ate when I was younger, and even the most one-portion stuff is at best lunch for me. I can absolutely agree. I have been through some similar stuff. Sometimes it can be like one
buttonhole.
Like I don't know, like sometimes it's so strange.
I can't help but feel that we've already
Because there are sometimes I can eat for buy these I don't know, the potatoes you basically just put in an air fryer or oven or stuff. I can keep that for like a few days or at least 2 days. And I don't know how many portions that is, but some portions are basically 2 portions, it's like 1 portion.
porcelain plate in return. And earlier you were
So
looking
it's
at
really
gold
strange sometimes. Sometimes it's like they don't know how to measure it.
since you gave up on one of them.
Also, speaking of
Should I go
portions,
on?
I could be getting kind of hungry for some reason.
Thaumaturge. I've heard a little something about you and your tricks. Want me to show you real magic?
Help! Thief! Help!
Stop.
Do I look
What are you
like a
up to,
thief?
pickpocket? Stealing from flower girls? You scoundrel.
You don't like breathing through a straight nose.
Gentlemen, I didn't do
I don't
anything
think they're gonna
to
listen if I say this is a misunderstanding, but
Everyone says that. Well, maybe not quite this way, but...
And people lose their belongings. What about him, Yahim?
pointless effort. Guards are not particularly eager to fulfill their duties. They seem repetitive and goddamn. It seems that the local security guard from the Goldsmith Ward Bazaar work for free because the administrator skips on their wages. Frustration is simmering in them, and it only needs a spark to explode. Oh, I can deal with this. They need glasses, they really do. I don't need to fight them.
After all, you're not angry with me. I'm not the one who isn't paying you. Your anger has a different source. Go to the source.
Yahim, the truth is cruel. Unfortunately, the pickpocket is right.
Stop calling me pickpocket!
What's the use of tormenting some small fry when you know who this is about?
Well, I wanted to tell you a long time ago, only I was afraid that...
Yahim, lad, I would never. Come on. We'll settle things with that scum in his office. As for you, you know what'll happen if you come here again, right? You understand?
I'm already gone.
Well, after I've dealt with the goody girl, it's gone. Okay, where are you? Oh, girly girly, where are you? You're gonna not escape me. Oop. Oh, I found some traces of you.
No, that's still not it.
Mind 6, huh? Oh damn, I don't have enough of that yet. Okay, I know what I'm gonna upgrade now. I'm gonna upgrade mine. How much more do I need on mind? Last comment made me wanna beat the ever-living shit out of them. Fair enough. Apparently there was someone has not given them their wager, so they decided not to like care. Okay, mind. There we have. We need mind. No, not that. Thank you. We need mind 6. Right now we have mind 4. We need to go up 2. Okay, so I need to level up a few times. Can I change my things? Apparently not. I can only have these pride. Like, my pride is my pride. Apparently I am keeping the flaws here, but I don't ever use them. Fascinating, though. Alright, because we can't focus on this right now, let's go and check what we can do. Wait until afternoon for the lecture. Wait, that's up here. Okay, let's just continue this. Find the father's friend, all the curtains, meet with Rasputin. Okay, this one. I'm gonna focus on this one. Discover the source of the golem. Confront Morjao. I need to level up my mind, unfortunately. Probably do that if I find like some sort of side thing to do. But I feel it's kind of late in the stream to be able to just do some side stuff to level up twice. So, no, 4 times. I need to level up 4 times. It's gonna take a while. Oh, Yehu, I know you cursed our father.
Is there something else you need?
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
Yeah.
I'm not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove. Especially ones on a person's honor.
Okay.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
We have proof, you know.
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
My father and
There we go.
Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took
We're gonna have an ad in 5 minutes.
Sofer couldn't reveal.
Well, I'm gonna
that he
probably
knew
snooze
Stanisław.
that, see if I can, like, end the
He
stream at
also
that
knew
point,
that
probably.
Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To get rid of the golem. Tell me something, anything that will get me closer.
Oh, we kind of made this kind of calmly. As a grudge at the father, not
Instead
the
of telling
sons.
you, I'll show you.
Where? Into an alley where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Okay.
Yes. Let's go.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too.
Who's Feldman? I don't know Feldman. Oh, this guy. Hello. Am I supposed to? Oh, I'm supposed to go in here. Okay. Oh, is this the basement? Oh, that does explain people call it cursed. So this was just some random person's... That doesn't look good. Oh, okay, they follow me. Good. I was looking for a mystery of someone trying to do something bad, like we have to try and fix them, or like, not fix them, but like find them and stuff. Apparently it was just a grudge someone did a long time ago, and now apparently we are in it. Oh, there is some stuff in here. Hold on, I'm just gonna sniff around here. The column trembles with the fear of a man who was watching the summoning ritual. Golem. The embodiment of a Solitor was being born in an incredible yet terrifying spectacle. That was more like a nightmare than a beautiful dream. Understandable. Stone crack, crumble and fall. The wall crumbles into dust. Force with a brutal, inhuman strength, fueled only by hatred, emptiness, and destruction. Words of deep concentration hovered over the material. Any mistake, even the smallest slips in the place incantation, may spell failure or the death of the Kabbalist. Therefore, they keep calm and proceed slowly with precaution. Precision. The stakes are high. Pieces of a dilemma attach themselves. Oh. If it's a Jewish golem, it should have a word emet somewhere on it, meaning truth, and you just need to remove it. Yeah, I don't fully remember the whole lore of it, but I do remember it has some sort of command or some sort of word. You just need to remove it. You just need to remove the first E, making it to met, meaning death. Oh shit, that I didn't really know. That's actually interesting. And it wouldn't surprise me. They were talking about like Jewish golem, or at least some sort of religious golem when we met it first. It's up to the on the one hand, animating a golem is an extreme measure, reckless even. On the other, that Laos Solsky had it coming. Given his crimes, no punishment is too great or severe. This is where the golem that Cohen chased down and killed father was summoned, and now it's after me. I thought Celitors couldn't take on physical form. Whoops, something happened. But I was wrong. The Kabbalah and the hatred are capable of bending even the fundamental laws of thaumaturgy. I can't undo this on my own in an ally. Are these two supposed to be our allies? I kinda hope so. Mostly because it's not like we can do anything.
So, no wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling. A lovely metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem. Did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse. This is where it took its shape.
Sorry, I'm just pressing the snooze button again.
Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
How to get rid of it.
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
Nothing.
These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer incantation.
It might actually be the word that you talked about, Maestro.
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the saluter.
Sofer told me to bring clay. Sticky and cold. I can't say how many of those buckets there were. Hours sculpting the Colossus until my hands went numb. I could feel the clay absorbing my anger, as if my rage was making it take shape on its own.
Fair enough. That kind of looked like what happened.
Must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations?
Fair enough.
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
Is that your worry, Rabbi?
That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
A thaumaturge and a Kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
There's
No.
only one name that comes to mind, but...
Ariel Roffe. A good-for-nothing, vengeful, godless scoundrel.
Strong words from your lips.
Ariel?
Of course.
Do you know one another?
Yeah, I think we met. That was the guy who basically said, like, you are being chased by a golem. Just leave, because it's trying to hunt you down until the very end.
Well, I know him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me.
Revenge can be justice, but it's a thin line to walk. And if you revenge harm innocent and unrelated people, then you instantly lose the point. The just part of your revenge. Yeah, fair enough.
There's just one thing I'd really like to know, Mr. Shulsky. Standing where you are now, what do you think about your father's responsibility in all this?
What, do you want to judge me or something? Oh my god, and pride apparently.
My father deserved everything he got. He made a mistake, and mistakes come with a cost.
What was this mistake?
My father decided that an idea of his, an opinion of his, was more important than someone's life. If
I guess I can agree with this. Sure, a curse is really good, especially something that just hurts the related one as well.
To do something like this. Revenge isn't justice. Who are you or Sofer to decide who deserves what punishment? All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Let's get Mr. Shulsky away from here. And stop by tomorrow. We'll have some tea and work through a few questions.
Mr. Shulsky, I would like this to be our farewell. I tell you from my heart, anger and pride are poor advisors. I know that firsthand, but it's too late for me. You can still save yourself. I'll be thinking of you.
Oh, fair enough.
Shall we?
Yeah, I'll leave the basement.
Let's get out of here.
So we need a thaumaturge to do something like this as well. But yes, you know what? I am probably gonna end it here, and I am gonna go and get some supper as well, because I am getting quite hungry.